everybody! Welcome to the stream. AU's here with me today.
Hello, I am here again this week.
You're always here every week. Well, whenever you get a chance.
I have been last few weeks consistently.
Yeah, last few weeks. We thankfully got like a consistent stream now. Like we took like this has been consistent for a while.
Oh, stupid ads. Anyway, yes, I
Oh
am
god. The
fine.
ads, not the ads. We can talk around for a little bit while we wait for people to come in.
Yeah.
Oh crap. Oh yeah, yesterday I was doing Frying Friday and I came up with a character. There's a hat I found. I need to get a picture of it. It reminds me of that Resident Evil lady.
Lady Dimitrescu.
Yes, the hat is very similar to hers.
Wonderful.
And it's a Sims 3 store item, but like it's ridiculous on how it looks.
Speaking of hats, I bought a hat that I'm very pleased with. I really like it. I wore it today. But my sister were just like, ew, with it, and I asked my mom how it was looking, and she was like, ew, and I'm like, listen, I don't care that everyone hates my hat. Love my hat, and now that I know everyone hates my hat, I'm gonna wear it fucking everywhere. It's kind of like a big fedora.
Oh god.
Well, it's kind of okay. I'll see if I can find a picture as well.
Here we
just
go.
Gonna share pictures of hats.
Okay, I'm gonna show the hat. Where is it? There it is. Here it is. I'm gonna show it to you right now. I just need to get a picture of her. I was making a villain character, and this is what came up.
Where'd you post this?
I'm just gonna show it to you now. I'm just gonna post it onto your...
Or you could show it on stream. Do you have a way of doing that?
It's very awkward, and I haven't really got a proper way of showing it.
Okay.
I wish I had a screen for it, but I just don't have the energy to put it together. Here we go.
Yeah, it's very similar, except for Dimitrescu's is black.
I can change it to black, because creative style allows me to do that.
Up to you. I'm just saying. I also hope you're proud of me. I know this means nothing to you, but I did not sell Dimitrescu's corpse until the very last game, as in I ended the game without selling it, so...
You managed to make it to the very end.
Yeah, I did beat Resident Evil, and it was a good game. You know, main character Ethan grew on me. I kind of hated him at the start, but then, like, over time, I was like, you know what, you're an idiot, and I disagree with every decision you've made, but your heart's in the right place. So...
You're here to protect your daughter. Welcome in, everybody. We're just messing around.
People in?
Why are there so many people playing Harry Potter currently?
It's, I guess, the time of year
The Chamber Secret.
to do that.
Do you remember last year when I did that?
Yeah.
That stream will always be, that was when you were playing, what was it? Dying Light, I think it was, or something like that? No, not Dying Light.
Dying Light?
No, it was something else. My head's a bit phased today. Slight bit.
Would have been Dark Souls.
No, it was the other game. It was... I can't think of the name. Amnesia. Amnesia. Literally Amnesia.
Oh, shit. It was Amnesia, yeah. You forgot Amnesia.
I was like, ironic. Oh, dear.
Wow. Speaking of Amnesia, I'm playing Amnesia tomorrow, not streaming it.
Yeah, you'll be playing it. That's what you'll do.
Uploading videos, not streaming it in
a
couple of weeks.
So we're going to be doing recorded videos for AU stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going
the games I'm playing aren't really that good.
So we could make like a team stream like thing and have like a proper like setup for that.
We could do that for Grim Fandango.
Yeah, we could have a proper like dual channel. It'd be better than having just one. You can have like your own channel, and then we can have a dual channel for those like proper streams that I do, and then you can, if you want to edit them, you can. Like a highlights thing. We could have a highlights thing for like
clips scare me.
yeah.
I don't know how to do them. I keep accidentally pressing like the clip button on YouTube, and every time I do, it scares me.
No, I mean like it could be edited down into like a highlighted parts of each stream.
Oh, that's nice.
Just like what we've fucking done. Like a stupid like theme music against it. It'd be funny and stupid, but it might work. It might work. But it'd be like only like on certain streams. Like only streams with you, me, and Lydia.
Oh yeah.
Those ones.
Collabs.
The Saturday streams won't. These specific streams won't be added in, unless I decide to do the Judge compilation. Oh God, the Judge compilation's going to be a right all fun time.
I will say I have put that drawing on hold because I don't know when you'll be done, and if there's other things I wish to work on in the meantime. So.
If you want, like, I'm just waiting for the end of this series, and then I have to look through each video. That's going to be fun. But I don't think I'm going to have much for this part. I think it's going to be the last 2 cases.
I found a picture of the hat I bought.
You found it?
I found it.
Oh.
It's this hat.
Oh my god. I love the hat, and the model isn't great for this.
No,
she looks very depressed.
It's because the designer for that brand is very much kind of like I don't want to say post-apocalyptic, but it's kind of that like moody.
Yeah.
Like.
So we should really start. Just moody.
Ready.
Let's go.
Just moody, yeah.
Just
like
moody.
I think there's none. All his clothes are black, and there's very few things that are.
And just
like have color in it.
No happy colors.
No, miserable. Oh shit! Fuck! I was about to drink.
Croissant, welcome in.
Hello. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there's a lot of gray areas. Oh, rather, the whole thing is a big gray area.
Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome.
No matter
what the outcome.
It was a very odd sentence, to be honest.
I thought she was gonna continue it. She didn't.
If you saw. Oh yeah, I did see. Very last second I saw you.
Yeah, that was last week, wasn't it?
No, it was yesterday.
Someone did that as well last week, though.
What?
So, right?
I didn't know.
Someone followed you or something at the end of the stream.
Oh yeah, that was the week before. Chaotic was literally the person who did it.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Just before. I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client.
Never should what? Your timing was perfect. It was perfect. It was just as the raid went through.
Truly, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there's one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
Woof. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
Like, she's literally Mia. Like, the whole aesthetic. I'd say Mia's hair is a lot more poofy.
No, it's different design.
Yeah, different hair design, but like she's definitely got the form.
That overall her visage is very different.
I guess so.
No, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it just is.
But Mia does show a lot more breasts.
What happened to the innocent until proven guilty bitch? Well, the problem is she's a prosecutor.
Yeah, she's she believes that
she operates the exact opposite.
She's literally hoping that she's guilty.
Actually,
no, she's not.
Can we, Well, for the sake of the people watching and not me, can we go over what happened last week in the court record? Because we...
Okay, so in the court record we have my attorney's badge, Goodman's ID,
the dead person
died.
He died 1715, right?
He died at now this is where actually it gets weird because this is the part.
That's when it gets different.
Death is due to blood loss, one knife wound. Died within an hour or an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Died within an hour and a half, so he died from 4 to 5:30 is the death approximation.
Well, 5:12, and then it was 2 minutes later he was dead.
No, it was what that is he was quote unquote witness being stabbed at 15:15.
No, but this is when Edgeworth.
17:15.
Yeah, Edgeworth entered the building at that time.
He left, then
he entered this.
Sky was seen stabbing him 3 minutes later by the lady with the sandwiches.
And then she gave a call out at 8:15 or 5:18 to Emma.
And we didn't see what that phone call was about, and we believe this to be the case that everyone keeps referencing 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That everyone worked on.
Red
kind of sus. I think they did it. Do we have anyone we have a couple people wearing that?
We have a couple of people. So Edgeworth is fine. Edgeworth's red, but he's very much being
Sky
cute.
has a red scarf. The lady has like a magenta outfit. Does that count?
Angel Star,
also,
Jack Marshall.
She has a red neckerchief. We have a lot of people sus here.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 of these people are innocent for definite.
Well, she's dead, so he didn't do it.
So currently we only have 2 people left on this list. We still need more people.
Marshall wouldn't have been in there. He was at the police department, which for some reason a half an hour drive away from the fucking.
Well, the thing is, there's a half an hour of him being alive in the trunk and dying.
Oh, that's bizarre. Yeah, so it's either he was in the trunk for. No,
so he's still a suspect. He's still a suspect.
No, Jake wasn't in this. Oh shit! Yeah. He's still suspect. Yeah.
He's still a suspect, and
I don't think the launch lady. I think the launch lady.
If we're following the same logic, it also makes Gumshoe.
No, listen.
Poor Gumshoe.
Gumshoe didn't do it.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't possibly.
He'd never do it.
He's the man who literally made He made this. Or no, wait. He made this thing. Who?
Okay. I know you said that last time, that it is a thing that we're gonna use. I probably would have figured out because it is in our evidence. But how the fuck does this become useful to us?
You'll find out later.
It has to be something where it wasn't like broken or was there.
It explains something. It explains something.
It has to be some form of time.
Edgeworth's knife. It's not Edgeworth who did it because this is in his car. It was the murderer. The murderer used it to try and accuse Edgeworth.
Explain us why it's not Edgeworth. First of all, it's too obvious.
It's too obvious. First of all, because and also he was already accused of another crime, and they can't really pin it on him. Otherwise, it's like there must be somebody else.
We also have a witness saying otherwise.
Yeah.
Even though it did happen in his car with his knife.
In his knife. And the man was found dead.
It's
such
fine.
a stupid fucking thing.
So, another thing, it's not in our evidence, but it's something that keeps bugging me, is there was a knocked over barrel in the parking lot, which I think is going to be useful. I don't know how, but I think it's too obvious for it not to be useful.
And I'm under the suspicion that somebody hidden it.
Even though
I
all
am
the evidence
still.
points to him, he didn't do it. Well, the reason is because we have a person that confessed to it and a person that witnessed them doing it, supposedly.
Yeah. She has confessed to it. She's confessed to it, and we're trying to stop this, like, going through, because that's her sister wants to make sure she doesn't get...
Lana Sky was supposedly witnessed by the lunch lady stabbing this man to death.
This is the lunch lady. Her name is Angel Star, also known as the Cough-Up Queen.
Yeah. We suspect she was like an was everyone star signs? That's very important. That is truly important. We don't have birthdays though.
We don't actually have the proper birthdays.
I'm not gonna say mine because then all the murders gonna be pinned on me. So.
Oh god. Well, I'm a Gemini, so I'm no better. I'm no better.
I'm worse. I'm worse. I'm Scorpio.
Well, Gemini's two-faced. I could have done the murder, but I'm very good at hiding it.
Scorpios, it's either they fuck a lot or they are going to kill you. That's all everyone says.
That's the lunch lady. I would eat lunch if she was serving us. Oh god, she does serve a lot of lunch.
She gives like those boxed Japanese lunches.
She literally imports them. Now,
imports ingredients. So that's covered
end of the actual part of that. My first trial without a fae helping me, without a fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. Oh, Mia.
Yeah, see, she's very different design.
Edgeworth. No, Pheonix.
Why Edgeworth? What?
Shit. She knows. Shit. Pheonix, you bitch.
To Edgeworth?
Pheonix, you bitch.
Wow.
Why is there something hanging in my office that there shouldn't be?
Whoa.
The poster. The poster. If it's your sister. If it's your sister. I'll kill you. Oh god.
That's Pheonix going in.
She died in the second trial.
Oh,
the first proper trial.
Mia was Phoenix's mentor, and she was murdered, and then Pheonix had to help that.
Yeah. And then he was accused of the murder.
In the courtroom.
Yeah. By Blue Red, who was Red White, or whatever the fuck he was.
Yeah.
He was not exactly. He was just a creep.
He did sock Pheonix in the face.
Oh god. Yeah, he did actually punch Pheonix as well.
Yeah.
But he doesn't come close to Von Karma, who tased us.
No, he tased Maya and then tased Pheonix because he was too much of a fucking idiot to run. Anyway.
It was such a stupid situation.
Let's go.
I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Shit, I have another companion.
No, no.
Tased Pheonix, kinky.
Dude, don't say that around Pheonix, because he says some weird shit in this game.
And also, the first trial, as we remember.
No, we don't remember. Nothing
First
happened.
amnesia of the incident with Mia.
Nothing happened with Mia and Pheonix. It's perfectly fine.
The court is oh god, I need to get okay.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, the court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecute.
You left it me for that little incident.
Ooh. Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth.
Yeah.
It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since. This is trial.
No, that's your fault. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say.
I think this is actually the last trial we'll see with Edgeworth and Pheonix for a very, very long time.
For a while, yeah.
I think the next one is in the last game.
I don't know, because I don't know much past this.
Like the third game.
Anything. I'm done.
Otherwise, Otherwise, we're not going to see him for another 2 years in a courtroom.
My boy!
He's just gonna disappear.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. I'll live. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not by those of anyone else.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
Chief Prosecutor Lansky has committed an unpardonable crime.
Unpardonable. 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 It's unpardonable.
Unpardonable crime.
There we go. We've managed something.
Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office.
In my car!
In my car. With my knife.
In your fucking car. Of course it was in your car, Edgeworth, because you can't stop getting into crimes recently.
Well,
Oh, what?
when Maya's not here, someone has to take her spot, okay?
What? Edgeworth's tried to take the spot of the Queen of taking evidence?
No,
My
not that.
God!
Just being suspicious as fuck.
What the fuck, Edgeworth?
Hey.
That's Maya's job. What's wrong?
You know, I have no control. I cannot press any buttons to continue dialogue. I just have to sit there.
Wow, he's so much forceful in person.
Yeah, the judge is really forceful, isn't he?
I love the judge now.
Oh, of course he would.
Of course, it was
Jesus.
odd when I really embarrassed myself in front of freaking Edgeworth.
Multiple times. Sussy as fuck. Sussy.
I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
What? She's not going to be burned.
The death pit is still in the court, I guess. I don't know.
I thought I decommissioned that after we burned Von Karma and I got in trouble for that.
Oh, I think Edgeworth means, like, her reputation is fucked.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Maya, for telling me. Wait, how the fuck are you here?
I'm here. Well, yeah, I don't know.
What are you doing here?
I'm on a Zoom call, don't mind me.
Oh, okay. These newfangled devices.
There was a witness to her crime. Professional witness.
Well, let's call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Prosecution calls in its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
Loving the voice acting, 10 out of 10. Thank you.
Yeah. Professional voice actors.
We're terrible at, like, reading lines, but it's perfect.
Yep.
The cough-up queen. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. The judge is really wolfing it down. Nom 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 nom. I love this.
For you, I have a Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks.
Will the witness state her name and profession?
And you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunch box?
That's, lunch lady looks like a snack. Wow.
You do, though.
The fingerprint lunchbox. That's a very interesting name for just rice and...
It's bland as shit, because it's just rice with some fucking sesame seeds, but you know. It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
Why is everyone's why everyone raves about caviar? It's so tasty, it hurts. Oh my god, it actually hurts.
I don't like fish.
I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Tapioca?
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
I don't fucking know either. Name, profession, now.
Me?
Name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it.
I won't.
I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
You've had
I have
caviar
never wanted. Shit tasted horrible. That's just me though.
Okay.
I just
That's-
feel it's like one of those things that are so expensive to eat, but like you get so little out of it. I don't think it's worth it.
It's rich
In my
people food.
opinion.
It's like
It
rich
is. It's-
rich
yeah.
people food is shit on statement. Like it's
I
not the good
agree.
parts of the food. It's never
Like
good
fuck
parts
a
of the
big
food.
breakfast. I'll always just settle down for some porridge. Like,
Yeah.
uh,
Get whatever the
very
fuck
well,
you want.
witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished yet. Jeez. Edgeworth, you're so fast at your job. Nom, nom, nom. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. I've actually changed his voice because I'm no longer sick.
It's cool.
As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Yana, as Miss Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
You're
I'm
going
on college in 5 months, so I'm gonna be eating a lot of fast food and ramen.
the typical.
I don't know. It depends on what
the
country you're in, because in some countries it's a lot less money to spend just buying like raw ingredients than
yeah.
things. But
Was
it
it
depends
too
on like
bad?
where you
Was it
live.
too bad for you?
Not really. Me and Lydia mostly bought like chicken and just some potatoes and shit. Like
Yeah.
occasionally we would buy some frozen stuff, or like
Yeah.
like Lydia would buy like cup
Cup-
ramen and stuff.
yeah.
But you could get away with like buying eggs and that being your breakfast for like a week, really.
Yeah, because you can buy like the 24 packs here.
Yeah, you can buy 24 packs for like what, €2-3?
Yeah.
Like,
Which is ridiculous, but it's also like average. Like they produce a lot of eggs here.
yeah, eggs.
Eggs are
chickens
very.
can lay eggs daily. Like,
Yeah, they do. Like they
they're not-
produce eggs daily, but like we produce it on huge amounts in Ireland.
Yeah,
like,
they're. If you have like 5 chickens, you can get like fucking 6 days
Yeah.
like eggs every
Yeah.
morning. It's not.
it's not that bad.
Anyway.
Like, yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, I used to have chickens. Jeez.
I want to get to chickens when I move out. I love chickens.
Uh,
I know they stank,
huh.
but I think they're
what
cute.
exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police.
Nothing as an American.
Oh,
nothing seems
yeah, in
reasonable.
America, from what I hear, any good quality raw ingredients are really expensive for some reason.
Yeah.
So yeah,
The fact that you power wash eggs before you sell them, which is really weird.
Yeah, why?
Why?
Are they white?
Why are eggs white in America?
What do you? Yeah, what do you do to eggs?
Why are chicken eggs white? Only
Like you
duck
can
eggs
literally
white.
just eat a chicken egg when it comes out the ass. It's surrounded by a
It-
shell. Like,
yeah, and the shell is like brown. Like it's the same for like duck eggs are white when they come out, but that's a duck.
yeah.
That's
So
not a
not-
chicken.
and you don't really eat. Oh, that's what's it. There's
Duck
a term
eggs.
for that.
Duck eggs are used for mainly baking, but they're not
Yeah,
really used
But
for.
they're not. I don't fucking know as the factories why the eggs are white.
It's just
It has
weird.
to be some chemical or something.
No,
like-
they literally have to wash the eggs in America. It's like something
Yeah,
to
but
do.
you can't just power wash away the color of the shell. It has to be.
A certain
some-
amount, a certain amount of water
something.
could like it's like the shell isn't white itself. It's the external epidermal layer that is keeping the egg fresher for longer. It's an actual natural cover.
Could it be that if they get rid of that, the eggs spoil faster? Therefore, you need to buy more
Yeah.
eggs. So it's like
Yeah,
a
basically,
weird
yeah.
money making thing.
Yeah, that's what I suspect
Oh.
anyway. So it's literally a scummy act.
Oh, is that why they have to keep them refrigerated?
Yeah, that's why Americans have to refrigerate their eggs.
Oh. Because we put them in the fridge, but that's mostly like a storage thing, because we don't
Yeah.
want them to break amongst the jars and shit.
Yeah, we don't have to refrigerate our eggs. We just leave them outside, like in a back
No, you
kitchen
can,
or a
you can
pantry.
literally just keep them, as long as it's outside like out of
Yeah.
sunlight, you're pretty
you're
much
fine.
good to
Yeah.
leave them anywhere.
We can't buy like fertilized eggs here, but we can just like buy just normal eggs. We can.
Fertilized eggs, I don't think it's legal.
It's legal to sell them. It's just you have to sell them under certain rights, and you have to have a certain license. Like I have to get a license to use for agricultural creatures. So
yeah,
I'd be the only one in this group.
But that's because if you're buying fertilized eggs, that's usually with the intent of having chickens being raised and not eating it.
Yeah. Well, not eating it as well. Like that's the other thing.
I leave butter out.
Feels like leaving butter. Yeah, leaving butter out is fine as well.
It's normal. You have soft butter then. It doesn't go off. It's just
like
fat.
we have two kinds of butter, like spreadable butter and blocked butter, which is basically just a slab.
And those are usually for cooking, though.
Yeah, and then we also have Madeira as well.
Yeah, but that's also mostly.
That's for baking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you have soft butter outside, and then you have hard butter in the fridge.
But we don't have air conditioning. We don't have air conditioning either.
Yeah,
so
but that doesn't change anything.
That's normal.
Though.
But like that's like the only difference. That's the only thing you have really right now that is better than us currently.
I don't care really.
Yeah.
Aircon doesn't bother me too much.
I wish I had aircon.
Yeah, you can leave butter out. Well, our butter. I don't know
well,
if you guys have different butter.
I don't know if American butter should be left outside the fridge.
I don't know what you do to your butter, but our butter can be left out. Doesn't do.
Yeah, you know.
You
need to.
You don't microwave.
We rarely microwave it. It's only if we leave it in the fridge. That's basically melting butter.
But if you do that, you would do it on a stove, right?
Yeah, we use the Prepex bowls, which are basically glass bowls.
Also, East Coast and West Coast butter are very different.
It's because of the cow. It's the diet of the animals. It's the diet of the animals.
They're the diets.
Yeah, the diets would be different based on the grass and the soil.
Butter does taste different. Like I know the butter in Poland tastes different to the ones we have here, but you can still leave out both of them out. It doesn't really.
Yeah. It's based on the ingredients in American butter, I'm guessing. Because Americans don't have same quality assurance boards as we do.
I do know that a lot of their farm animals are fed a lot of like shit things, like a bunch of steroids and a lot of pills.
And here, all we have is it's illegal here to do that. Completely illegal. Like here, we just feed them on grass and
because it's called
we dose them and that's it.
Right?
It's absolute animal cruelty here. That sort of thing, like hormone
we're
shit.
Playing a video game.
We're playing a video game about laws, so it's fine. Okay,
we got sidetracked by butter.
Butter.
Did I read? I don't remember.
No, you didn't.
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective. Whoa.
What? Miss Star was a detective? I know who you are. Cough up.
I love Queen Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Mockingbird. Look at us, our government cares about our health and safety.
We also care about the animals too. Even though we eat them.
Didn't mean to. I apologize. I usually try not to. Anyway,
it's Chaotic's way of doing things. She loves. They love to mess around, so it's fine. Like Chaotic.
Yeah.
But America's famous for it, so we know how it is.
It's fine. We can move on from the.
We can move on, can't we?
We can move on from the Europeans making fun of Americans.
Very well. You may continue. Well, with your description, Miss Starr. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here.
America's fucked, you know. Yeah. It sucks.
Oh, here we go. We finally got an image. Look at this photograph.
We can debunk her bullshit that we already started debunking when she told us at the start.
She was right in front of the telephone, wasn't she? She was supposed to be standing there.
I think there was a lot of moving around. Get this man a towel. He's sweating bullets.
The parking lot. Okay.
The parking lot at the prosecutor's office divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
Why isn't there a gate between the two? Like, they have to walk all the way around?
I don't think it doesn't. I think it's more so because I think one door would lead to, like, just directly into people's offices, and the other gate might be just, like, visitors' room and, like, meeting offices, I think.
I guess it's just weirdly divided.
Yeah.
I suppose
Oh,
that to keep the visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces.
Too, yeah.
Yes.
Crime scene took place by a cat in the back of A block, in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body.
What? Ow!
Drive the body out?
Is she saying that Sky intended to steal the car?
Imagine if this is the point where they realised it's Edgeworth's car!
I think the judge will ask whose car is it, and then the judge's going to be like, well, you see,
It's
it was my
it's
car
mine.
with my knife,
What?
but it wasn't me. The killer stabbed the victim with his knife and went to drive the body out. Okay, continue, because that's a weird thing. Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
Who was this witness? Who was this vigilant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Parking lot floor plans added to the court record. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
This seems to be rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright. I can't agree, Your Honor, on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honors.
Oh yeah, he's a bit of a loser.
Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
Sure, why don't you do it? Phoenix, are you okay with that? Sure. Please, just crush it already. If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? Oh no!
Phoenix, fucking keep track, okay?
Fuck!
There's some money. Okay.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sent something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
Oh Jesus!
Oh Jesus!
I remember this freaking thing. It's a very.
Oh.
He doesn't look too shocked.
Yeah. Through that wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish
car, sorry.
She's taking fuck. Oh God! It's also really like. Wasn't he kneeling in the boot?
Apparently, people are saying that for some reason he was in the open. What Sarah is suggesting is that he wasn't in the open trunk, and then she was trying to put him in the trunk to drive away with him.
And then
However,
stabbed
with
him.
the body outline, it seemed more so that he was in the trunk and then fell out.
Yeah.
It's very
particular and very
messy.
specific and messy. Very messy.
Yeah.
Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Okay, that's a good thing to say.
And she thrust the pointed tip of her knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Detective Goodman's chest? My God! Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching!
As you can see, there is no room for doubt.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than
I did a
the
double
point of
take
the
when you
knife.
said boot.
boot.
The boot.
Oh,
like the
trunk.
the trunk.
The trunk.
Yes, I forgot.
Yeah,
the other word,
the American version is trunk. Boot of the car. We call it a boot.
I don't know why we do, but we do.
It's the odd way we call it, but that's how it is. The point of the knife, which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound.
Flesh.
It was a flesh wound. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. She's lost an arm. Oh no.
Yeah,
The Monty Python joke. Merely a flesh wound.
I know the word, I don't know the movie because I don't watch things.
I could just imagine her in like a full suit of armor with one arm missing. In her colors. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh shit, yeah, so it's annoying because her testimony doesn't have a lot of issues.
It's
'cause she
airtight,
didn't do
pretty
enough-
much.
Yeah. Tis but a flesh wound. I watched that in my English class
Really?
this year, I presume.
Really? Imagine.
Whatever
Okay,
movie that
some-
came- What did you say, Monty Python or
Yeah,
something?
it's Monty Python.
That's
For
great.
the hunt for the Holy Grail.
Yeah, sure.
Somehow I was, yeah.
Wait, we should press that. Why did she, well, we know because something happened 2 years ago that pissed her off with the detectives precinct or whatever. We should, like, confirm that. So can we press that section?
How did you know? How did you know? How did you know she was there?
I respect the prosecutor's basic
Abhorrence.
abhorrence of crime.
As in disdain for crime?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a very different word for it.
Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Says the one who's
The amount
accused of it.
shade in this courtroom, my boy.
Says the one who's like constantly accused of this abhorrence.
Accused, but he doesn't actually use any bad things.
Yeah, he
so-
doesn't actually.
So, you know.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
Oh, really? We couldn't tell that, am I? From so far, every conversation we've had with her.
It's a scientific fact, but I haven't been paying attention.
I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Oh, she
She was
didn't
laid
quit.
off? She was fired?
She was fired.
Fired.
So I presume that the case that happened 2 years ago must have had a huge split between
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than work. That said, I'm a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Flawless.
I think her testimony is very biased, but that's just
It's
me.
very biased, but it's not exactly. Well, it must have a flaw. Sips tea. Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. I don't think. I mean, we can't.
Fired.
I don't think we
Motive.
get anything.
Motive for murder.
I don't think that's. I don't.
Oh,
I don't
God.
think she's pissed because she got fired. I think she genuinely doesn't like.
She
like,
just
what
doesn't.
I
what
think
happened
is
2 years
the
ago.
case 2 years ago probably had some prosecutor forge or do something with like illegal
must-
with evidence.
To be honest, at this point, I'd say it has a lot to do with both the precinct and
Yeah,
the.
I'm pretty sure there was a bunch
for
of cover-up
definite.
on both detectives and prosecutors, and and with a bunch of other people were against it, and everyone who was against it probably got fired, laid off, or something
Yeah.
because whatever they had an issue with. So
Yeah,
I don't
and
think
now-
she's pissed because she got fired. I think she's pissed because she genuinely doesn't like the whole shadiness that happens within There's police corruption.
She probably had nothing to do with the whole thing, but like, let's face it, she's probably just an innocent bystander who's pissed off.
I don't know. I think I do think she's definitely biased. Like, I think if
she's biased. She's biased for definite, but she's just innocent in a sense that she hasn't done anything bad.
Yeah, I don't think she killed him.
For definite, she has definitely not done anything bad in reality. Yeah. She's just... She wants to make sure that somebody gets pinned and it's someone to do with that incident.
She wants someone to do...
Someone to pay.
Who was either involved... Someone to pay that was either involved or with the tying up in the prosecutors to, like, make a point, essentially.
And she didn't need to do anything to do this. Like, she just needs to make sure that was in the right place at the right time.
At least that is our theory.
Our theory, currently.
My theory. I think you know more about this case than I do.
I have no idea what happens to her.
Okay.
I forget entirely, but I know that at this point, when we're talking to a person, more than one, she's definitely not like going to be the person accused of the crime eventually. She's just
no.
She's definitely not one of them.
No, I don't think she's a suspect. Like,
like. We're definitely going to meet them at least day 2. We're going to meet someone.
And also because of her own personal morals, I also don't think she's covering up evidence.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing she might be doing is just framing someone knowing that they're probably not
lying.
100%
Or
guilty.
lying. Like, she's definitely lying. Yeah, that's the only thing she's really guilty of. And
I presume,
that's not really much to worry about. Like, she's just lying on principle of, like, she can't fake evidence.
This. We could.
Yeah.
When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finding home. I think that's sus.
That's sus for definite.
Because if we look at the map, right?
Okay, I'm not gonna read this. We're gonna look at the map.
Because I want to see a position. Because her is the big truck, so I presume that's the one in the bottom corner. And in B1, the bottom left corner, I think that's her truck.
Yeah.
And the visitors' exit into the building is the bottom right corner.
Yeah, so she must have walked all the way around.
There's no reason for her to go all the way up there.
Unless she jumped the fence.
No. Fuck no. When those heels and dress, no.
And also, that's a very tall fence.
It also might go up to the ceiling for all we know.
Yeah. No, it doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. We know that it ends like halfway
up
the
screen. Good meters at least.
Yeah, at least 2 or 3 meters.
2 meters, yeah.
And it'd be pretty hard to climb that chicken fence.
So like 8 or 10 feet. I don't know.
Well, she'll have to walk through that door at least, and then walk all the way around, and then go through that door.
The only way she saw it is if either for some reason she walked up there, which makes no sense. Which she said that she saw it from behind the chain link fence.
If she saw it but the thing is, we're assuming that she was behind the van, going in through that, like basically emptying her van.
I guess if she exited the van, but then it'd be like a weird angle. I guess she could see it.
Which type of car are we thinking of? Because then, which side would she be getting out of?
I was thinking at 2. Yeah, I don't know which side to drive on.
It's an American car, we're assuming. I think no, it's a European. It's European because they talk about American imported cars later. It's right.
So right side of the car.
Yeah, right side.
But then we also don't know which side she parked. She could have parked in. She could have parked backwards. Like, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know.
Whatever, that doesn't make sense.
But they like European / Japanese.
Yeah,
I think Japanese have the same type of car left side.
They're on the right.
Okay, so yeah, they're all the right side.
I believe.
Why is America on the left?
America's right.
America's left.
Right.
It's left.
American in chat. Do they drive on the right or left?
I thought it was left. Was it left?
I'm pretty sure it's right. I think the only countries that drive left are UK and any UK colonized countries. So that would be Australia.
The UK is the same as here, just saying. Because it makes sense.
Right.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the only countries that drive on left are called colonizations of UK or previous colonizations.
Well, I know that the UK has the same type of car we have, which is right.
Left.
Wait, left. Oh my god, left and right. Fucking hell. Dyslexic here. Dyslexic here.
It's okay, yeah. Steering wheel on the right, but we drive on the left-hand side.
Oh, yeah, right-hand side, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah. Well, the driver's always in the middle of the road for us. It's always in the middle of the road for the...
Thomas, that's the rest of the world as well.
I know.
You're stealing wheels.
Stealing wheels!
Anyway,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
so basically what we're trying to see is would so she said she saw it behind that chain link fence.
Well, does she
Wait,
say that
I
specifically?
know what we have to press.
Okay.
She said she apprehended her. She couldn't have gotten over to her. We need to see
Yeah.
how she called someone. Does she have a phone on her, or did she say the phone box? Because the phone box is also on the other side of the fence.
Yeah.
And it was cut off.
So we just need to
Anyway,
make sure.
we continue with this. Wait, when you get on the highway, you'll enter from the left side.
Yeah.
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 Like all the roads are built to be for.
Yeah, they're built
left-hand
that
driving.
way. Chaotic. That's how they're built.
Yeah. Which is why you can't drive cars with left, like.
Well, you can.
Right-hand steer.
You can.
You can, but
You
it's
can.
very.
It's jarring. It's jarring.
It's not good for the driver, and also I don't know how it is like. I'm pretty sure you have to file some paperwork.
Legally,
and
it's
stuff.
allowed. Legally, it's allowed. It's just you just need to abide by the rules for like the same cars. You're fine on doing it. It's just as long as
You're fine
abiding by the
doing it.
rules.
It's just not good. It's like you have a bunch of blind spots and shit.
Yeah.
That's so weird to me. My dyslexia ass would never be able to drive in the UK. It's the same
Well, the
with
thing- it's just
anyone. You don't. It's not even
basically-
dyslexics like.
Basically, it's just like driving your car in America. It's going to be on the other side of the car.
It's not
you're
that
following-
easy.
you're
My dad had so many.
Think of
issues
it as
when
a
he tried.
think of it as a mirrored version of Mario Kart.
No, Thomas, my
Just
father
like, it's
has
the
driven
opposite
in
way.
both. No, as someone that drives, my dad drives on both the left in like Ireland, and the right in other European countries. It's still giant. There's been a few times where he almost went on the wrong side of the motorway because he thought it was still like UK laws or like Ireland laws.
Hmm.
Because it's like right hand in the rest of Europe. So when we went to exit the motorway, he was going to subconsciously was going to turn left, which would have been towards the traffic flow on the motorway.
I'm just saying, like, a lot of people, like, who's lived with that in Ireland, like, my father has driven in, like, in Northern Ireland, they have a weird way of doing it, but it's the same basic route. But a lot of people who have left-handed cars don't seem to find it that hard.
It's not so much the seating; it's the actual
I know,
changing
but, like,
from right to left driving.
Not many people, like, I know have had much trouble, so your father's actually the first person I found.
No,
to
it's
have
not
trouble.
driving the seat; it's driving.
No,
from...
I know, but, like, not having trouble with, like, the laws of what side you should drive on, because most people follow the cars. If they're not used to it, in my family anyway.
It was because we were in Berlin, so the exit from the airport was almost immediately after.
Yeah.
Towards the motorway.
Mm.
So it was like the parking, like one road, and then it immediately exits out into the motorway.
Yeah.
So he had like 5 minutes in the car before he had to exit on the motorway,
Mm.
and his brain was still wired into left, right?
I guess it's just the fact that he's changed so much. Like, he's done so much traveling with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in Poland for what, like 20-something years driving. No, it would be like 20 years on the right side, then moved to Ireland for like 15 years, then back to
Yeah.
Poland on occasion. And
I'm
like,
guessing that's what's caused it.
yeah.
I guess that's what's
Anyway,
caused, because it's
tangent
usually
pass.
fine. Yeah. Past that.
Again.
Yeah, mirroring, distorting. Yeah, it's just how we have to deal with it. That's how I learned how to drive anyway.
Do y'all know about driving jug? What the fuck?
Jug handles in New Jersey?
Jug?
I've never heard of that, but
Driving jug?
I'm probably going to have to deal with that. What the hell is that?
What is that?
Driving jug handles.
Do you put like a jug on the fucking shift stick?
Like, I
Is
do
that
have
what
family in that state, but it's just, I've never heard of that ever.
What the fuck are jug handles?
I know what jug handles are, like the physical jug handles, but what the fuck is a jug handle?
Physical jug handles? Like just the shape of it?
Just a basic shape. I'm guessing
Basic
it's
shift stick, is that?
Okay, give you a second and you'll explain. Okay.
Okay,
You could
we'll
just-
continue with the story for like 2 seconds and we'll go back when you...
Okay.
Thing.
You sense something, So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you feel a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
I have no idea what that means.
What the fuck are you saying?
I'd love to have this as an emote. I just have the I have no idea what this means as just a basic thing. That'd be funny. Just to judge nothing. No.
Just blank stare.
It's
Nothing
like,
behind it.
I have no idea what anything means. At all.
To be fair, I don't know what the fuck she meant either. Well, let's see, maybe she'll explain.
Speaking of detective intuition,
Oh?
wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yeah, she
Bruce
said that in her
Goodman is
next
such
statement.
a bland name.
It's dumb. They really didn't care about this man.
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese. A young cheese? Sounds delicious.
A pale white cheese not yet tanned you would experience on the streets. Greenhorn.
Then I mean, that must be hard. Yellowed and sharpened as a tack. I mean, wait.
Then I must be hard, yellowed and sharp as a text. Oh, there we go. In New Jersey, it is illegal to make a left turn, instead just having a roundabout, because that would make too much sense. You have to make a right turn which loops you so you're facing left where you were before. What? Illegal to make a left turn, so instead of just having a roundabout.
I've never heard of jug handle
They're
as a
called
term.
jug handles because the road looks like a jug handle.
That's a.
Oh.
That makes the
So-
Irish version of doing
Okay,
that.
so you know how sometimes we might have like a roundabout and there might be only an exit on like one side of the
Oh,
road,
so
and you
it's
can't
just
cross over.
basic-
So you would
it's-
go up forward the roundabout, then turn and go on
Yeah.
the other side.
Yeah.
But they don't build roundabouts, so instead they just have a weird, like loopy road.
Oh,
they
that
take.
is so stupid.
Just build a fucking roundabout.
But we do live in the country of roundabouts. Like
And
we
it's
are
illegal
like.
to make a left turn. I kept hearing about that in America, how like some places just don't allow left turns.
This is why American roads are so confusing to like the rest of the world. They look so
To be fair,
confusing.
I don't know, they look very big.
Have you seen the picture of the motorway? Like one motorway.
It's intimidating. The cars are like,
Like
the
fucking-
size of a house, and there's like 5 lanes, and I don't know
And
what's
there's
happening,
also
but it
several
looks impressive.
roads going over it. It's stupid. Why the fuck do they have to have roads going over?
One of my favorite pastimes is looking at people in the South Drive through nearly put in roundabout. Shit, it's just chaotic. Oh, it's in like.
Oh, they're putting in roundabouts for the first
And
time,
people
and
don't
people.
know what they do.
What the fuck is going on?
I mean, to
Oh
be
my
fair,
gosh.
I will say
Roundabouts
they
are quite
recently built-
intimidating.
I will say they recently put in a new roundabout in the town I live in. I don't know if you know where they put it. For
They
like
put
the
a lot.
first 2 weeks, everyone drove
Which side
over
of
it.
town is this?
You know the back exit that goes to the motorway.
Say a shop, and I'll know.
I fucking forget the shop's name. Fuck me, but it's.
Is it Aldi or is it Lidl? Lidl?
No,
Middle
but you
side
know
town
that
or?
it's on the back end. You know how where I live, there's
Yeah.
one way to the.
Yeah, that's
one
the
way-
little side. That's the little side. Yeah.
Yeah, one way is going to the little, then one way goes to town, and then the other way.
Oh,
is
the
road that-
one outside of that estate.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
No.
I know that one.
not that roundabout.
Not that one.
They
The
built
other
a new-
one.
They built a new roundabout.
The one that's all the way across at the other side, going on the
with the corner
G
shop.
Road. Yeah, the corner shop that got
Corner
changed into a
Solar
weird.
panel
Yeah.
thingy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they built a roundabout there. And
Yeah.
they built one. I mean, they just did the thing where they paint just like a white circle on the road and
Yeah.
put a sign saying "This is a roundabout." You know? Yeah.
I
people
remember-
just drove
yeah.
over it for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
no
people
one
do
used
that.
it.
People do that.
Now they started recently using it, but even then, there's still this thing where like, do I use it? Do I just drive and ignore everyone? You know?
To be honest, my driving instructor for like a week didn't even realize it was a roundabout until they finally put up that sign.
Yeah, and they only put it on one side of the road, so then, like, a few weeks later, they put it on the other side of the road, like, just under the bridge where no one can fucking see it.
It's like, what the fuck? And I followed it as a roundabout because I was a learner driver at the time, because that's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah,
but tell an old person to do that. They're not going to follow any fucking rules.
God. I don't know what's wrong with old people. They just want to kill me. I've been ran over almost by old people so many times. They just don't
They've
care.
been on the... Like,
anyway.
Do you want to know what the funniest thing is? When driving license were brought here in the first time, my oldest neighbour told me that the very first time they brought them here, you just need to pay £1 to get a driver's license.
Yeah, they've really
a pound,
made
which
it
is
a lot difficult to get.
Which is basically the Irish pound, which is basically a giant coin. It was basically a giant chocolate coin that they had to pay.
Yeah, but for like
that was currency.
For like inflation, it was probably like a tenner, though, right?
I think it was less.
No, it'd be.
Down to inflation, a pound would be.
It's been going up the last few years.
Pound would be about €2, about that. It wouldn't be too much. Like a pound, not like the actual British pound, the Irish pound, which was abolished in 1999.
Oh, yeah, that's different. Okay.
Yeah, totally different. British pounds are totally different. Okay, I'll be back in a moment. So we're going to go to the be right back screen.
I was gonna continue the story. Goddamn, what do I do?
Just talk to Chaotic or whoever's around.
I can't talk to people. I think he's left. Okay. Hi, yeah, hi, how's it going? So you could, I can talk. I don't know what to talk about. I'm glad you're social. I'm not at all. I'm okay, Harry. I'm fine. The weather's been really nice in Ireland recently, and that's like worrying me. I'm expecting it to lash. It's my favorite bread. I want it, honestly, brown bread. It's not like proper brown bread, but it's like that in between like normal loaf of bread and like a brown bread. So it's like thicker than a normal loaf, but it's not as flavorful as a brown bread would be.
You're literally talking about bread.
Yes. You know what bread I'm talking about? I think they sell it in like Aldi, but it's like not the normal loaf of white bread. You don't know what brown bread? Okay, whatever. I'll explain a bit brown bread.
Brown bread is wholemeal bread. That's what it is.
Wholemeal bread. Yeah. You know, like a normal white loaf of bread, and like brown bread, but it's like that in between. I think it's an Aldi where it's like a darker white bread and it's like thicker.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's you can put it into the slicers and they'll
slice it. You can put it in the slicers, yeah. That's my favorite type.
It's basically just it's not a baguette. It's not baguettes are they're good. They're good. Panera bread is actually very nice.
I never buy baguettes in Ireland. I was spoiled. I bought baguettes in Germany, and ever since then, I never buy them anywhere else.
Well, mainly because we get them like pre-made, and then they're already cooked in the shop. Like they cook it in the shop.
Baguettes are probably the lowest quality of bread in Ireland, apart from toast bread. Toast bread is shit. Panera.
Soda bread is good. Soda bread is the best stuff we have here. If you've ever had it.
Good.
Soda bread is
no, I don't know.
Soda bread is like an Irish staple. It's so nice.
I don't think I have. I'm faulty European taste. In which case, I just like going to a bakery and picking a nice like fresh loaf.
You should try soda bread. It's really nice.
Yeah, but I also like I don't know if you've ever had it, but like sunflower seed bread.
Yeah,
it's like
because
brown bread, but it's sunflower seeds on
Trishka, I eat a variety of foods. I don't just restrict myself to European.
No, I meant what?
I don't restrict myself just to Irish or European. I eat all sorts of things.
No, I meant in the sense like because of where I grew up in, I'm used to Like, because when I came to Ireland, I never knew what the fuck, like, toast bread was. Like, those white square blocks of bread.
Those, like,
that.
really soft, fluffy bread that we have.
Yeah, I hate it. And
You hate it?
That's when I hate it. I never grew up with it. When I came here, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Just give me normal bread. Like, every time I go to, like, a bakery that's, like, a Polish-owned bakery, they call them baps. I don't know if that's the case, but they're, like...
That's not potato bread. It's just that's just basic bread. Yeah, it's basic white bread. That's what it is.
I think it's just what the bread you guys... I think in America it's just normal bread, but it's, like...
It's just normal bread. It's called toasty bread, as it's known here.
We call it toast bread because in Ireland...
It's toasty, not toast.
I don't know. I don't eat it.
It's called toasty.
Gross.
It's called toasty. Because you don't put it in the toaster. That's what it's made for.
Yeah, because eating it by itself is gross.
They don't eat it properly.
I don't like that bread. I like a brown bread.
I love winding you up when you get into a certain point, but like you should really stop going into that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for doing that.
Anyway, I wasn't specifically stating that my diet is based off of what region I grew up with. I'm just saying that it's most likely I enjoy
Sometimes it does feel like it, though. It really does sometimes.
Don't mean it. Basically, let's say, have you ever had that brown bread that's covered in sunflower seeds?
Yes.
I like that
It's called sunflower seed bread.
Most of the foods I know I'm Polish. Your diet is just chicken. Chicken's good.
Chicken is good. It's a staple.
Chicken is like the one meat that I enjoy eating. Everything else I think is like meh.
Chicken is like it's the best, like the best spiceable chicken. Like it's meat. It's the best spiceable meat if you like a very easily manipulated meat.
I don't eat meat that much, but I'll eat
beef needs a lot of spice in its own sense.
I only use beef for spaghetti, and I don't even eat that much. Chicken is the best meat, and I will find anyone who says so. I agree.
Yeah, chicken is the best meat.
I 100% agree.
It's basically my staple meat.
Like,
we're not vegans here.
I was vegetarian for a bit.
Well, you were, but vegans.
Five
no,
years,
we're not vegans. Like I used to literally milk cows for a living. That's who I was for a long time.
Get what vegans want to do. I just don't.
They just don't understand how the animals work either. It's just weird. It's like sometimes vegans just drive my head. Like, did you hear about the fight I had one day with
as a white American, we don't use. Wait. Do you never use seasonings for your chicken?
I thought Southern America loves their spices.
Yeah, wouldn't you at least put like salt and pepper with like a sauce with your chicken?
Southern part of US, I know for a fact, is quite famous for its spices and sauces. But I'd say it's the northern regions of the US.
Like when I make chicken, I don't make it unless I at least marinate it with soy sauce and a bunch of like seasonings.
Yeah, spices and seasonings.
Yeah. No, we do use like spices. It's just that. Oh, okay. I was genuinely mortified.
Sorry, we were mortified as cooks, as well as like
a white people joke. I don't get those jokes because I always feel like it refers more to America than
yeah, it's an American
Caucasians.
joke. It's an American joke. It's
not I've never met the South. They only eat chicken. They eat beef.
The South, Southern fried chicken, though.
I don't.
That
I wouldn't go off of.
And KFC as well.
Yeah, but Kentucky.
Still, Kentucky's in the South.
Brisket sounds familiar, and I do think
brisket.
people were offended by it.
I thought brisket's a Jewish Jewish item, isn't it? It's a Jewish dish.
Not that I know of. I thought it was I said
brisket.
It's like
brisket.
2 scones with like a egg in it or something.
Is it? I'm not sure. I thought it was a Jewish dish.
Or is that McMuffin?
McMuffin is not a Jewish dish.
No, I'm not saying it's a Jewish dish. I was explaining. I thought it was.
SKIT brisket.
It's a piece of beef
Yeah, it's a piece of beef item. Yeah, it's a Jewish dish. It's popular in Jewish families.
Popular.
Traditionally accompanied by potato karul. Okay, I can barely even read half of these words.
Popular Jewish braised beef brisket served and hot and traditionally accompanied by potato kugel or non-dairy kugel.
To be honest, it looks a lot like beef with dairy. It looks like beef with gravy, but that's definitely not it. Well, what that image looked like, that image did not look good. Oh, that actually looks lovely.
Oh, wait, do you know what this is? Yes. Okay, yes.
This one looks like stew.
We normally use it as a ham, though. It's weird because the pictures on Google at first looked like a fucking, like, turkey or something.
It looks... That is a very terrible looking dish. I'm sorry, the first image is terrible. The second image looks really nice.
You can get in Ireland, like, Polish shops have, like, butchers in the back and you get, like, a ham slice. You can get, like, sliced into ham bits.
Every butcher can serve any meat, you just need to go anywhere. You can ask them for specific parts if you want.
I've been to Irish butcher places and they don't have the meats we're looking for. But we also have, like, sausages and shit that they don't make in Ireland.
Yeah, you're looking for sausages. Like, you can look for any part of the animal you want. I know for that.
We don't have a sausage making machine in our house to make the sausage.
I know. Okay? You can go get the sausages from a Polish place, but like you can get any part of the animal you want.
I guess.
Don't say you can't get every part of the meat. You can look for them.
You got this beef piece?
Biff.
We're playing a game.
Yeah, we are. Now we're looking at dishes, and I'm kind of like, I really like this dish now, and I want to try and make it.
Its photographs are awful to true. Let's go to the second.
The second one is better than the first one. The second one looks better.
No, I've seen it in real life. Like we've bought it for ham.
Have you seen the second? The second one looks really nice. The first one looks like. It looks like somebody vomited on the table.
I've held it in my hands. I've put it atop bread. I know what it looks like. It's just like the English things don't translate for me. With stuff.
Yeah, not all of these dishes look very nice, but the second one and the third one look very nice. I can't deny. In a BBQ. Okay, well, we better go back to the game.
To be fair, a good portion of American dishes look like someone vomited on the table. Yeah, Look, I know people like gravy. I don't like gravy. I've heard of Hamburger Helper, but that sounds like a FNAF ripoff. And I know
Hamburger
FNAF.
It sounds like somebody who's trying to help you eat a burger.
Kind of. Isn't it like Chuck E. Cheese but hamburgers instead of pizzas?
It sounds like one of those aids that children in school had.
Blasphemy, gravy is amazing.
Gravy? It's gravy? Like gravy? That's what Hamburger Helper is?
No, I mentioned that like I see a lot of dishes in America that use gravy, and I just don't like gravy.
Gravy's great when it's made right. When it's made right, it's great.
I've lived in Ireland. I see you guys eat gravy, and every time I see you, I'm like, no, thank you. I'll pass. I'll have my little salads on the side. I'll have occasional sauces, but gravy it doesn't work for me. I'm sorry.
Oh God. Also, I need to tell you about something that happened earlier on this week as well.
No, we don't. We don't have a lot of franchises.
We don't have the like that brand specifically. No.
The only things we have in local.
We have globalized. We have globalized food chains.
The only chains we have is like McDonald's,
KFC.
Burger King sometimes. I don't trust it though.
Eddie Rockets is basically the and that's also closed down. But Eddie Rockets used to be like it used to like try and make a lot of American brands.
I'm trying
like,
to think. It
generalized
is just
it.
McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, right? We don't have any other.
We have
really?
quite a few. It's just hard
No,
to
but like
distinguish.
nothing from
major. We have Domino's.
Domino's, yeah.
I think
Apache?
Papa John's, Apache.
That's it.
There's loads. It's just really hard to
Do
think.
we have Nando's?
No, we don't. We
Guacamole,
don't have
no.
Nando's.
Maniacal place on the earth.
God,
Maniacal.
Maniacal place on Earth. Wana. Never heard. Wawa. We've never had that. No, we don't have that.
Is that a sound effect or is that an actual chain?
It's a food chain.
Magical. I
Magical.
like maniacal.
We don't
Maniacal
have that
sounds
brand. We don't have that brand. Never heard of it. we have like our own proper. You can't. It's fine. Don't worry.
It's okay.
Magical.
The thing is, in Europe we don't eat out really. It's
Well,
not
we do eat out. It's just
in Ireland
not.
you do a lot more, but
It's just
like,
Europe
other
is not
places
as
in
often.
Europe, no. If you do, it's like a restaurant for like an
Yeah.
event, really, or a cafe.
Not same
Cafes are
here
really
as well.
popular.
Like we do love our restaurants as well. It's just not a thing that we normally do.
No. Like for me, like we just cook at home, and restaurants
Yeah.
are only like there's something special happening.
Yeah.
Let's go out to a restaurant for like 2
And
hours.
restaurants here are expensive. I work in one. I
Not
should
too
know.
bad.
what
Well,
was-
it's like a convenience store, bougie, but bougie, and they
Sometimes
oh,
to-
well,
oh,
bougie,
it's-
and they
it's-
sometimes have a gas pump.
Oh, it's one of those. Oh God,
Is
it's
it
like
a Spar?
It's not like a Spar. It's basically like one of those highway like side like shop things. America has a lot of them, but we only have like a couple around the country. There's one named after Obama. Would you believe Obama Complex? That thing.
Obama's cool. Leave Obama
I
alone.
know. That's the problem. They named a whole complex that is like that after him, in his ancestors' hometown.
Isn't he from Hawaii?
No, his Irish ancestors.
No,
Yeah,
so it doesn't matter then.
it does kind of matter to the Irish. You
I don't know,
really hate
from what
us. You really do.
No, I was thinking because every time I hear Irish people talk about Americans who have ancestry, they always go like, "Oh, why do you always claim to be Irish?" That's what I was
It's
thinking.
usually the idiots we don't like claiming to be Irish. People like Donald Trump, for instance.
He claimed to be Irish.
He didn't, thankfully, but he bought land here, so that kind of
Yeah,
makes us unhappy.
He built a hotel called.
No, he didn't. He bought a hotel.
Uhelna Wawa is not just on the side of the highway type place. It's the type place I go with your friends after work, and then y'all are hungry and want some hella good grub. He did say they did say bougie,
Bougie.
as in high end.
High end.
convenience store.
Oh. Never heard of it. It's
don't
not here
know.
anyway. We don't have that sort of.
It has a funny name. So I
Yeah, it's a
appreciate
funny
that.
name. We don't have like as we call them, shopping centers like that.
Oh,
Most
you mean
of
like
it-
the type
yeah.
that looks like a town but with like a ceiling on
Yeah.
it?
We just have like. It's like a small little building with a few shops and maybe a shopping, like, I guess, mall type of center. Not that
There's
big.
a few more of them in Europe. I think the closest you guys have is in Dublin.
The Crescent is one as well in Limerick, but that's
Yeah,
really
but it's not that big.
That's big enough for us. That's big enough for us.
Ireland.
Dublin has Jarvis. Which is huge.
It's only
in its
on the
own sense.
northeast coast of the US, not even all the northeast coast, but on the southern part of the northeast coast.
Like
So it's
that-
not a chain, it's like a...
Yeah. And I've heard of like
Localized
American like malls being ridiculous, like having a whole water park in the frickin' mall. I heard
Are you
about that
thinking
recently. I literally
about-
heard about this recently. There's literally a mall in America that has a whole water park inside of it.
Are you sure you're not thinking about like
No,
the
I am.
airport in Dubai?
No, it's not in Dubai. This is literally a part. Where is that mall? It's
I don't know
in
what
one of
you're
the southern
talking about.
states. It's
I
one of
think
the
you're
southern
making
states.
things
No, I'm not, because I heard about it recently.
There's American in chat. I think they would.
I know,
if
it's like southern
existed.
state. Isn't it a southern state? I forget what the name of it is, though.
I'm not gonna claim I know any states in America. My geography mostly went. Well, some parts of America.
What
so
part
I
of
studied
America?
Fucking Brazil.
It's called the American Dream. That was what it was called.
The American Dream.
That's what it was called. It's a huge freaking thing.
The American.
It's something like that.
Also, not to like rain on this epic conversation we're having, but we are playing game.
Yes, but this happens.
What happened? Someone named
Jesus, these things are huge.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Jesus
Why?
Christ, what the fuck
Why
is
would
this?
You go to a shopping mall to shop, right? Not to Nickelodeon? Why is Nickelodeon expensive? What's happening here?
What the fuck is this?
Guys, you got too
What
much
am I
money.
looking at? I need
Hey,
to
Toys
show
R
this.
Us. That shop must have great service nowadays.
That's closed down now. I need to show. What the
DreamWorks?
fuck is this?
DreamWorks, Nickelodeon. What am I? What? You lads.
That's such a Claire thing to say.
What? There's some bushes here. Okay, cool, neat. Anyway, can we play?
Oh my, the Mall of America. That's in Minnesota.
There's a
Minnesota.
Ferris wheel.
There's a Ferris wheel in that one.
Why?
It's so
Guys,
weird.
You have so many homeless people. Give them a house. Like,
What the hell is that?
come on.
Coming from a country that's tiny and we have a homeless problem too, but like, Jesus, we're not doing
as
that.
bad. Yeah.
We're
Whoa.
not doing that.
Why? The better question is why not?
That's the American dream, isn't it?
Oh my god.
That is the American dream, to have anything that
My-
doesn't really matter.
I'm genuinely lost for words. Like, what?
I just love how ridiculous. I knew that existed. That is
Dude,
literally
I've
what they
been
were talking
complaining
about.
about the money spending of Ireland and Poland, but Jesus Christ, like.
America really puts everybody to
That's because the
shame.
They like making stuff for the rich and pushing homeless people under the
Yeah.
rug. That's so.
That's very
Fuck.
much to a lot of political parties, as we all know.
not in Europe.
Not in Ireland or many of the
Poland-
European countries. Definitely in
kinda bad.
England. England's very bad.
What are
The
you talking about? Boris is
Tories.
Boris great.
The
And
guy
what's the guy
who
he requested for a small. What's it? I'm once again asking for financial aid. What's that guy? Who's he?
our one or who? Which one?
In Britain.
In Britain. Oh, that's the guy
He
who
lost
looks like.
money, and then he was just like, "Hey, I'm once again asking for financial support in my dire time of need."
God, I forget.
And we're
I
like,
forget his
people
name.
are losing, but you know who he is, right?
I know who he is because I've seen him, and he looks like one of those. He looks
He's
like a
spindly
skeleton.
farmer lad, but who got money.
He's a skeleton. He's basically a
Well, that's
skeleton.
because- okay, yeah, I read that. Okay, can we do game before we go on
Yes.
another political tangent? Shit.
That must be hard. Yellowed and
Nope.
sharp in its attack. You must be hard and.
Nope.
I must be hard and yellow as attack.
Then I must be hard, yellowed, and as sharp as a tack.
Then I must be. I can't. I literally can't.
Bernie
Then I
Sanders
must
was
be
so
yellow.
radical.
Oh god, wait, what?
Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders. Must be a similar political ad.
I remember the name. What did he?
He was running for president. That's what he was doing. Do you remember the guy who was sitting really awkwardly at the
No, it might
current
be
president?
shocking, but I don't watch American political
Okay,
elections.
okay, just look up Bernie Sanders and you'll see.
It just depends on how many YouTubers I watch talk about this stuff.
I bet the first thing that shows up is the meme that was about him. Yep, the first thing I saw. Okay, we need to show up.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, I remember this guy. Look at those dainty little hands.
He's an
Oh my
old
God.
man just sitting there. He's like Michael T. Higgins, except he's been pissed off for about 10 years.
And like taller.
Yeah, a lot taller than Mr. Higgins. So it's fine.
Sexy Bernie Sanders outfit could be scariest Halloween costume.
Wait,
It's a news article on
sexy
Sky
Bernie.
News.
Wait, show me this on your side. I want to see it. What the fuck are you looking at? Show me what you are looking at.
That's what I'm looking at.
Oh my god!
It's not even that far down. Like, these things just find me.
Oh my god! You need to send that to the Discord.
Which one?
The stream Discord.
Copy link? Or just
Like, I'm just going to show you what our president looks like.
He's a sweet guy.
He's just a sweet old man who, once upon a time, actually went on a BMX bike for his birthday. Oh, here we go. We have a picture of both of them together.
Shit. How do I delete this?
Look at our president, and then look at Bernie Sanders.
Delete. Oh, look at him.
His dogs are way too big. Michael D. Higgins next to... Oh my god, one of them... Look at what I found. What that Reddit user thinks Michael D. Higgins looks like Danny DeVito.
Oh, there's some resemblance.
A very...
Anyway.
Well, if he had more hair on the sides of his head and
Irish,
was white.
Oh shit, no. Bernie with the mittens. Oh no, I missed so much chat. I think Bernie said, sir, is the
Here's him with his dogs.
Hard.
Oh
Bernie
my
with the
god.
mittens. Sorry, I'm really derailing the stream. It's okay, we're also assisting. I want to see the Irish president who has the cute dog.
Here's the cute dog.
So I think he wants to see the ad I found.
Okay, could you send me a link to it so I can actually show
I
it?
posted in Discord.
Okay.
Oh, should I put it link you as well?
Where is it?
In general conversation.
Puppy! Where is it?
Journal conversation?
General conversation, okay. Yeah.
Oh no, I posted it in our private Discord. Wait, should I put
Oh,
it
here,
in?
I've got it. Great to that. It doesn't really matter. Jesus, what the fuck
It's cut
is
off.
this?
It's cut off.
Okay, just give me a second. This is basically a frickin'...
There is. What's the fucking title of the article?
What the fuck was this? I'll just get it. Sexy Bernie Sanders.
Could be scary as Halloween costume.
Oh my god. And the idea behind a costume came from images of an 80-year-old Vernon Sanders, Bernie Sanders'
I
cozy
have this
outfit
weird
of
thing.
January event.
Where I sometimes want to look information about something that's happening, right? And I accidentally click like on a company or an article that like is situated in America, and the shit I read, I'm like, what is this? Like, cause I know not every place has the best media. Like, I've read some shit articles from Ireland as well, but at least you get
Yeah.
something out of it.
So,
You
like,
know?
they'll at least give you a little bit of information, if it's
Some
if it's shit.
information, and at least some link to some other interesting thing, like, hey, fifth storm of the week is coming along. Like, I don't know, don't fly away.
Oh my god, I've just
something.
found the cutest image of Michael D and his dog.
Look, I love this for you, but we really.
Look at that woman in the background!
Just look. Listen. He does have one of my favorite types of dog. But we got to go on.
He does have a horse as well.
just turned into a podcast by this point.
Then I must be hard and yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Oh, he has,
one has to go on a treasure hunt to find the facts about anything remotely political in the US. It's really bizarre. I don't get it.
But that happens in a giant country like America.
I don't think that's the issue there.
There's a lot of opinions, and it's just how it gets muddled by the internet. And stations like Fox.
I think their laws just let them get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah, it does. And have you seen medicine ads for them? It's ridiculous.
No, because it's a fucking scam. Why would I look at medicine from America?
But American ads are ridiculous. They literally put as much information as possible into it to annoy the shit out of people.
Like, I was so confused when people always said that medicine ads are bad, because like there's medicine ads in Poland, but it's like because a lot of people try and avoid going to hospital because it is slightly more expensive just based on like our economy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, it's not too like, why are people complaining? Because it's like just like painkillers or like, you know, liver indigestion and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's nothing like too major.
Imagine,
and it's like,
imagine that in America they put all the information that's on the back of the box in 2 minutes. Or 10 seconds. They have to explain everything. Imagine that every ad.
What kind of medicine?
It could be fungal medicine, it could be painkillers, it could be fungal. You remember those? Yeah. They talk really fast. They do the speeded up voice, and they have to do...
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen those ads? They're ridiculous.
Well, we have that in Poland, but it's usually just at the end. There's like 5 seconds where a guy just says, just remember, all this is just based on... You need to read the ingredients, make sure you check in with your doctor, and don't use anything that's like, you know...
Yeah, that's not coherent in these ads. It's literally read the whole back of the box. Even the tiny print.
Oh,
everything.
This says like aqua 10%.
Yes, everything. Every single word.
No one knows what that means.
Yeah, that's basically what it does.
I need to turn on the lights because we've ranted for so long that the night has come.
Night has come. Night has
turn on the light.
I was actually planning on going to the beach, but fuck it. And they talk about how you could die talking medicine. The actor and actresses is like painting flowers and riding a bike. Oh my god, yeah. Those fucking ads are sadistic. You could die. This woman is having a nice little ride, having a nice time. In Ireland, that would literally be just like 2 seconds. We'd have like a cartoon character. Like, do you remember that like ad where they had that fungal medicine for like toe infections? Welcome back. Do you remember that, like, what was it called? It was like the fungal infection in, like, toes.
I don't remember what that it is, but we did have that at home because we had some...
It's the one with the toenail, which always made me cringe when I saw it.
Oh, that shit. I've seen packs of it. I haven't seen the ad.
The ad is
fucking
horrible.
Foot, right?
Yeah, it's for athlete's foot. It's fucking horrible.
Where do toes have faces?
No, this is the one where there's like a little goblin under your toenail. Oh god, that fucking ad is so bad.
No idea what you're talking about.
I never want to look at that ad again. It's fucking horrible.
But you say you want to go to the beach, but there's no beach.
There is a beach in my location.
But doesn't it get swept away by nightfall?
Swept away? I live near the Atlantic Ocean.
I meant like what's fucking...
The tide has come in.
Tide! Yeah, doesn't the tide...
Go out?
Come in. No, it comes in for the night.
During this time of year, it goes out. During
in
the
summer?
in the winter, in the spring months, it goes out for periods.
For the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like evening time. It's further out. Yeah, the moon. Moon phases are different, and the moon currently
phases are still out during the day.
Currently, it's currently going out, but during the day, it goes in a small bit.
They're out for autumn. That's right.
Yeah, it's a lot further. Like the tides are definitely in for autumn, and during spring all the way up to at least June.
Tides
on
are
average.
fucking scary. I've been stuck in a few situations
Yeah.
where the tide is like an issue, and it's terrifying.
You're just not used to it. I'm used to it because I
No,
swim in
it's
the
more
ocean a
so
lot.
like if you're like swimming and as a kid and you're just having
Yeah.
fun, and then you realize the tide had brought you like a kilometer away from when your parents are
Oh,
located.
I've had to pull children in whenever I see them. There was one,
Yeah.
like two people who were just like swimming into a literal current.
Damn, we both exist next to Atlantic Ocean, just opposite side. We're kind of surrounded by it, but yeah, it works.
If the world was actually flat, I could see freaking New York from here.
No, you couldn't.
Couldn't. No, it's too far away. And also the fact
can't
that the
see
world
Limerick
is
from here.
round.
So,
If the world was flat, I couldn't see fucking Limerick from here. Jesus. I'd be able to see, like, Loop Head from here. But that's it.
anyway, let's read this line for the 10th
Yeah.
time and hopefully continue.
I've read it! For fuck's sake.
Oh,
I read it
did
perfectly last time. Yeah, that's the odor of the old cheese. To match, yeah, he even has the
Emma
old...
just said that the judge stinks like old cheese.
What did you say, you little shit?
Uh,
I've been on a conversation with people for about 10 minutes, you bastard. She's in contempt of court. Arrest this woman.
listen, Judge, I know you're trying, but it's not the same as Maya. And you know it.
I do not like this girl. She's not a good replacement, Pheonix.
In any case, there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Okay, so where were we with this? Okay.
Okay, so what'd you skip? While you're friends, I saw the chief prosecutor standing against the car.
This was what we were at. Okay.
Standing in the two-carriage car. Can we press that just so we can be like, hey, whose car is it?
Oh, let's do it. Okay. By garage car, you mean...
The Edward's car, yes.
Mr. Edward's car?
Incidentally, the knife in which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edward's. In fact, wasn't it?
Mr. Edgeworth is now sweating.
Indeed, it was.
Well, this is no case, isn't it? And the person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant?
No, Mr. Edward cosplaying.
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away.
That's
Why
quite...
do you do this?
That's
Oh
quite
my
a
God.
distance.
Hold on.
30 feet? How far is 30 feet?
That's what I'm looking up.
Like, 30 feet sounds quite a distance.
39 meters.
Whenever I hear 30 feet away, immediately that pops into my mind is literal feet laid
No.
out. But that
9 meters.
I know it's a distance. 9 meters.
Yeah.
That's not too far.
9 meters is like
That's about the
One.
size of a large enough room. It's not a large room.
It's like the length of like a van.
My current room is
Nope,
about 5
that's wrong.
meters. It's about the size. It's about the
Length
size
of
and
a truck.
about the size of my room twice, which is not too big.
Yeah.
About the
Yeah.
size of half of this house.
Yeah, like the size of a 2-story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm certain it was her.
Okay.
She's telling the truth. If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can, even if we don't have any proof. We can proof. We can always nitpick. Witness, your testimony clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you're a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in future, rookie.
The thing is, we're telling like it's not like you are biased, huh? Rookie.
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Chewy on the inside? Fritters are fritters chewy? Well, I don't
know what a fritter is, but yeah.
I don't think fritters are supposed to be chewy. I know.
I think it's kind of like the concept of a chicken nugget, you know? Crispy on the outside, chewy on the middle. Not raw, just chewy.
Fritters, yeah, it's... Oh god, chewy. It's a vegetable dish.
What? What the fuck is a fritter?
Oh wait, no,
That's honestly the one thing I don't
that's
like
a
about the metric system. There's nothing between centimeter and meter, yawing. Oh,
we do have a thing in between. We have millimeters.
No, in between... Yeah, but 100 centimeters is a meter.
Yeah, 100 centimeters is a meter, and 100 it's 100 millimeters is a centimeter.
No, 10 millimeters is a centimeter.
Okay, well, still. Yeah, we do have them in between.
A centimeter is like the width of your pinky.
Yeah, no, the thumb. It's the thumb.
Pinky. Centimeter.
Oh yeah, centimeters.
Tiny is your thumb.
Thumb is a centimeter. Yeah, centimeter is a thumb, and
pinky.
Yeah, pinky's the pinky nail. The pinky nail is the millimeter.
No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. We're talking about fucking things. Basically, we do have that sort of stuff. We also don't use Fahrenheit, which I find stupidly ridiculous.
It's so weird that I've heard people try and defend it, being like, you'll never experience any temperatures past that point. And I'm like, but what doesn't matter? They exist.
They exist. Nothing matters. It's just stupid. I just don't like the Fahrenheit system. It just seems stupid because I always think it's hot.
People can argue all they want, but by the end of the day, NASA uses the metric system.
Yeah.
I think we should do what NASA do. That's
NASA does, like, NASA follows the metrics, so just follow metrics.
They do it for a reason, because it makes fucking sense, okay? That's it.
And, like, the imperial system was based on very loose measurements, which is, yeah. It's not exactly...
Imperial?
It's called the imperial system.
Oh, what they use?
Yeah, that's yards and all that. Well, we still use yards, because that makes sense.
I refuse.
Yards is used in, it's only used in, like, measurements of land.
I know.
Yeah.
But I refuse.
When you're buying land, you'll have to measure it in yards.
No, just give me some cubic feet, that's all. Not cubic feet, cubic meters.
Cubic feet is only in houses.
I think Fahrenheit is stupid too. It'll be just cost so much money to switch the US from Fahrenheit to Celsius.
You could just do it by simply nowadays. You don't really need to. It wouldn't cost much because all you'd have to do is marker pen everything in. You just need to buy a couple of Sharpies.
No, I think it would. Because they use AC a lot.
Oh yeah, AC.
And all AC they install is installed in Fahrenheit. So they would have to have someone reprogram every AC unit as well as every refrigerator
But wouldn't it be
unit.
like all they'd have to do is just change the actual displays?
Large patches of land and acres?
Yeah, acres is also on that. Yeah, you do smaller parts are yards, and then you move on to acres.
I just like using squared.
Squared is only used when you're building a house.
I know, but it helps my brain.
Helps your brain, but there's a lot of different measurements you have to take into account.
I know, but I don't like it. Oh no, but because in geography you also use squared, right?
But that's like measuring a map.
For mapping. Yeah.
Mapping, but like acres.
I think that's why my brain thinks that, because I did geography for 5 years,
acres and yards, they're measured differently to that.
I know they are, and I hated every time it came up in maths because I'm like, oh, I have to convert all this shit now.
Yeah, I know. Like,
as a citizen, no one here uses their.
Some Americans use their brain. A vast majority. It's just sadly, it's kind of hard to discern if there is anyone.
It's
sad.
Just,
It's just how it is in every country. Every country has their... Well, we're currently looking... Yeah, there is a lot of idiots in the world. and not many of them meet their end easily.
Wow, that's not shady.
It's
towards a
always
certain
always
individual.
dark. It's always dark with me in the end.
Yeah.
That's the Irish comedy. Dark as hell.
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. Chewy. It doesn't sound right, Chewy Fisher. That was inspiring.
Indeed, a poetry.
I believe I've heard a tagline somewhere. I'd heard that tagline somewhere. You could be the I could cry plagiarism.
Nope.
I may be relegated to a lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Oh?
Oh?
Oh, she took a...
She wore his
Sure.
fucking coat.
Ooh. 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 Before...
A
don't move on from
photo?
this.
Graph, you took this?
Don't move on from this, because I've got... Okay. Hold on.
This goes beyond, like, taking things... Like, she literally took it off the frickin' victim.
No, that's...
That's
Okay.
the victim's coat.
That is... Yes, it is. Can we... Okay, so I want to inspect this picture. So, firstly... Yeah, why is she wearing the coat? That's so bizarre. Her hand isn't injured in this photo, is it?
No.
That's one point. Second point. Listen, lady, I know you used to
Wait.
be a detective.
It was injured. Oh my god, I just figured it out. She was injured. Whose knife is
wasn't-
actually on the blood?
The other
Who's-
way around, but I get it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whose blood is on the knife?
We need to figure it out. But also, here's the thing, right? Come, look at the photo.
Wait, traces of the victim's blood. So maybe
That's-
she...
No, that was just Phoenix's judgment. We don't know.
Okay.
For sure, I don't think. Here's the thing. The barrel isn't knocked over.
So somebody was hiding there.
Which means the barrel
This
got
will
knocked
always
over
come... Whenever it comes up,
after-
somebody's going to be hiding that fucking barrel until the end of
No.
time.
No.
When the
barrel's in
biggest
October.
person comes on screen and I say they were hiding in the barrel, don't be surprised.
Another... Where was the body? The body was in the boot?
Body was apparently in the boot.
You're not dyslexic here. We both speak dyslexic.
But she's nearly there.
I'm just stupid sometimes. That's my problem.
But you have like a slight speech impediment as well.
I have
yeah.
I do have a, no, I had a very heavy speech impediment. I got therapy, not therapy, but whatever.
We all
I
have
guess it's therapy.
we're speech therapy here.
As
We all
a
had got
kid,
speech
I
therapy.
had it in Poland, Polish, and I didn't fully complete it when I moved to Ireland.
And you
so
learned
Polish-
English as well, which didn't
Yeah,
help.
and then after that, I had to learn Irish and then French, and then I decided to do Japanese. So my brain is kind of finagled.
Like,
no,
Irish is just... It doesn't help anybody when
like
they're
the
learning
most
that many
common thing
languages.
is I have a slight lisp sometimes, and also I sometimes stutter.
Mm.
In Polish, it's a lot worse. I can't always pronounce my R's, and by always I mean barely. Fluently English and Polish. I'm pretty decent in Irish and French, better at French. And I studied Japanese for 2 years. I can read a few things and say a few sentences, and I kind of decipher things, but I'm not very good at it.
The only reason to learn Irish, apparently according to Irish teachers,
So
is
that's
to get into Australia. That's the only reason. It was something to do with the Australian choices. You could choose to do it in Irish.
I think it's probably
do the
people's
citizen test.
his
It's weird.
like ancestry or something.
Yeah, it's something to do with that.
Who fucking cares if you mispronounce a few words? You speak like a billion languages. I'm a bit.
You're
I'm a bit of a hard
bilingual.
at myself.
Yeah, bilingual. You're bilingual.
Yeah, I'm bilingual because I don't consider myself fluent in any other languages apart from Polish and English.
Like, all I know is a few words in Irish, and I don't declare myself bilingual because I don't know enough.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just a bit hard on myself when it comes to things I enjoy, and I like studying languages, so that's why I don't know. I also do eventually want to learn, depending on where I move to. Currently, it looks Finland, so maybe Finnish.
Who knows at the current, at the current moment, it wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, well, current world situation.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait a little while.
The only thing is I want to visit my family.
Yeah.
If
and
someone is trying to make fun of you, just start speaking another language, just
absolutely. She has done that before.
I've done that, yeah.
She did that to an American tourist once.
No, that was Lydia.
Oh yeah, that was Lydia. She spoke in Irish and you spoke in Polish.
I wasn't there.
You were there. I remember that conversation.
I was there?
You were there.
Okay.
I stayed silent.
Okay,
because I wasn't there.
Habla español. I don't speak Spanish.
No, she doesn't speak Spanish.
I
don't
make
speak
out
Spanish.
some words because it has a Latin background, so it's
you can figure it out. You can figure it out.
That's the German thing.
That's German. That's German. The only bit of Irish I know, or only bit of German I know, is from like that one exam I had with the German teacher we had in school.
Fuck.
What was her name? Miss. Oh God, she had a very She sounded very
French
mean.
One?
No, the German. Yeah, the French one.
I don't want to say
Savage. Miss Savage.
I don't know.
We don't know. We're not going to say the full name, but we can say like the we can say the end name. Miss Savage.
I would think the opposite should be true, but okay.
She was lovely.
Like, is that my German is shit?
Yeah, your German. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. That's what she said. That's what she literally told us curse words. That's what she told us.
I'm just glad I can speak Polish fluently because out of all languages I've ever studied, Polish has the most fucking ways of swearing at someone that I've ever.
I love some
glorious.
I love some of the Irish curse words, which are just literally insults that are very odd and Catholic.
That's me trying to say my German is bad. I don't even think I spelled it right. Okay.
Like one of them, the word for ladybug is like literally translates to the god's cow. It sounds so mean. Just call a person a ladybug in Irish.
It makes sense. You know?
It makes sense, but it sounds very mean. The god's cow.
I thought you meant a sense because in Polish we have some things that we have like a bad way of saying. So like there's mouth, like so there's one way of saying mouth. And there's another way of saying mouth that's like very like it's kind of like a swear, but it's not considered a swear. It's like a rude way of saying it. And typically it's used in a way where I'm gonna fuck you up in the mouth, in which case you're also gonna use a word that's specifically fucking up someone, not just fuck. You know?
Okay, I can barely even.
Habla un poquito español porque yo estudio español por 3 años and something about speaking Spanish for studying for 3 years, I think.
You know, I don't know if it's correct either. I'm not even sure.
Some Spanish.
Like this literally makes sense.
I studied Spanish for 3 years in school.
I'm letting like these words slide because you're a sub and you're also a VIP. I'm letting these slide only if you're a sub or a VIP. For anyone who's not like coming in here for the first time and thinking we're a bilingual. I'm bilingual. It will get you banned otherwise. This is fine.
I got it. Hey,
yeah, you got it right.
Spanish apparently.
You got it.
I don't know, Spanish just... It's a nice language.
It's a nice language. I just don't know how to speak it, and I just don't want to get into a situation where I don't know what the fuck is going on, and... Yeah.
I'm an exception. Fuck yeah.
You're an exception!
You indeed are. Also,
I make exceptions to VIPs because they're VIPs. They are the best of the best. And you were my 200 follow, so you got the best of the best treatment immediately.
Oh, I didn't read this. Shit. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I got caught off guard.
You're literally going through what I wrote earlier.
The camera reflexes took over and snapped. I took a picture.
In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with this camera. I was so surprised when you made me a VIP. To be honest, I've seen you before in
I
Abby's streams,
apologize.
so that's why I made you a VIP, because I knew I could
Mother
trust
will-
you. You had your mother come.
Wasn't being like,
Ah.
hey, do your sister's hair so she has curly hair in the morning. I'm like, what the? Why? Okay, fine.
We'll finish
So
this
I'll have
off
to
then.
step away. No, it's fine. It will take me like 5 minutes.
Okay,
Fine.
but we'll finish this part and then we'll go and do that. You can do that. My
Okay.
battery's slow.
Yeah, because we've been bullshitting for 2 hours.
It's fine. I
We've
suppose
read like 10 lines.
this is more of a podcast in reality. I suppose that's more exciting than hanging around your neck. Wait,
Goodness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
evil laugh. Trust me, evil laugh. Oh, goodness.
I mean, you did VIP someone named Chaotic Croissant, so you know.
I already knew him. I knew them from Abby's streams and Abby's.
what happened?
Great. You,
Croissant has contributed 8,000 bits total to the romance.
Garrus in Mass Effect, because that's the next game we're going to be playing on the streams.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I've made that a little goal. How much are we
yeah.
off that? Oh, we're almost there. We're 85%, 86% left.
No?
We're almost there.
You think I'd show it to you? A prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of the criminal affairs.
I think we struck gold. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Crime photo has been added to the court record. Uh-oh, this is unmistakably Lana Sky.
So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Yeah, I was gonna say she took a picture of her, but where's the body? Because we can't really see it in the picture. Like, there's
The wrong
we
one.
can't see the. No, sorry. See, you can't.
She
see the
wasn't.
body
She's
from
not holding a
photo.
knife.
No, she's also not holding a knife. I have a theory.
She's holding a knife in her right hand. So shouldn't we just present this?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Angel, sweetie.
That's not a knife. That's a coat. She's wearing a coat. And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab a victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear to my finest salmon swirl lunch.
Ooh, that looks delicious. I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that a little odd? Look at the photograph. The photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Objection.
Barely even putting any effort into it. That had to be the weakest objection I've ever heard, Edgeworth.
Yet who is still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hedge fucking Wright's an idiot. This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that?
Cause there's a bloody cut on her shoulder, you fucking Phoenix.
Blood spatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat.
To be honest, like that's not the.
Wait, is that her coat?
That's not her coat.
She said chief prosecutor's coat. His has a higher collar. So maybe it is her coat.
I'd say it's his.
I do think it's his, but she said chief prosecutor's coat, so that's... Huh.
I don't think it's. I'd say it's black and white, and it's supposed. I'd say that's a very white coat. Because even a brown coat wouldn't come out that bright in
A beige could.
Yeah, a beige could definitely, but not that brightly though.
It's darker than her skin.
She's very pale.
No.
But they don't tend to be. Maybe it was a very bright light. But it's a black and white photograph. Oh, yes. It's hard to tell, but that could be blood.
Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
Yes, right, you're an idiot. You?
Oh, no problem. Except you. I thought that was... Yeah.
Mr. Wright, are you going to just sit there and take this kind of abuse? I have to. I have to.
His
It's a
fault.
part of the fucking course of this whole trial.
It's not my fault, I'm an idiot.
You got a better idea. Objection?
I object.
Yeah, I'd object too, because to be honest,
I think this photo's full of shit.
yeah, it's full of shit.
I'm not sure about the jacket,
Wait,
but I think they're still
that
full of
contradicts what the witness just said in her testimony. Namely, she took a picture the moment the witness committed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, your other seconds. Problem solved.
To be honest, but she was very certain about when she took the photo.
If you don't like it, try ordering jump-a-size lunch from the get-go.
Good idea. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice.
I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold calculating like a robot.
It is her jacket, see? Because in this drawing, they both have jackets on.
It's weird. It's a weird jacket, though. And she... wait. Is there anything on this coat? Is there anything on this coat?
Like a badge or anything?
Yeah, is there any badge on
No.
this coat? No.
The only thing I think is suspicious, what I think could be a thing. The thing is that's knocking me is the blood is a weird position.
It's
You
as
know?
if she was stabbed.
Yeah, it's weird, which is why I thought maybe at first it was his jacket and then she put it on, but then why would she put it on? And then, because the theory I'm thinking, and I don't know if this could make no sense, but that maybe she
To be
found...
honest, it makes more sense than what's fucking happening here. Like,
okay, so what I was thinking is that he was stabbed and left in the... Why is there no blood spatter on her?
yeah,
Like
that's
her
the other
face
thing.
or
Yeah,
anything. That's also a
yeah,
thing.
that's the other thing. Yeah.
I have an ad. Well, it's
Oh, you have an ad. Oh
Um,
shit. Sorry about the ad. Let's just give it a second.
yeah,
give her a
just give it a second.
Whenever your ad stops, I'll start allowing this to talk again.
Okay, stop.
Okay.
So, I was thinking that maybe for some reason the body was in the booth with the knife in it, and she took the knife out for some reason.
But why
Like
would
maybe
it?
she got
Like
she
if
got call in to do this, like from someone higher up, maybe.
that sounds
I don't
about
know,
right.
it's just-
It does
That,
sound
that's not
right.
the only thing.
But why
Like
the
she
fuck
got a
is
call in
there?
from someone higher up to do this. 'Cause
Then
the
that
figure
might
makes sense.
Wait, that coat is way too big for. Is it way too big for her?
No, it's just a trench or a normal like.
Those
have
arms
a
seem a
coat
bit
that big.
long. The coats seem a bit. The
No,
coat
I've-
arms look a bit long.
I'll tell you, as a small person, almost all my coats have too long arms for me. I don't think that's too weird.
You're surprised. You're
I'm
surprised.
to subscribe to understand to real play.
Points and laughs.
Look, I'm sorry, I'm not subscribed to Tony yet.
Oh jeez. Oh
Okay, then I
goodness.
guess we didn't have to wait. I'm sorry.
I'm
for
sorry.
trying to be nice.
She
I
could have.
just have short.
Yeah, she could have just
Which
short
is just
arms.
look, as someone who buys women's long coats, it just most of them just have too long sleeves for me because I'm just short, and I think that might be her case. I just don't think this is
Yeah.
a weird continuity thing.
It
The
could
thing
be.
is, I think
The thing
long
is,
story
it
short,
might not be
he
a
was-
female coat. It might not be a women's coat. Is a thing.
Either way, she has a coat, he has
Yeah.
a coat. I think he was already dead, and for some reason
Like,
she
why
was
the
sent in
fuck
by
is she
someone
wearing
higher
it
up.
like a cloak? That's the other thing.
I do that.
I know, but like, why isn't she just wearing it properly? She's already wearing a fucking coat!
I do that.
She's already wearing a fucking coat!
It's different. It's like a uniform coat. It's different from an overcoat. There is... Look.
I know, but like, it's just so stupid when she's wearing it in a
Also, does
fucking...
not have blood spatters after stepping. That's the thing I hate.
Like, why isn't her...
That's suspicious.
Why isn't her, like, clothes covered in blood as well? Like,
Yeah.
in later games, they're a lot more, like, flagrant with the blood.
No, I'm not gonna ask you. I completely agree. From my studies, also personally, blood does not spatter like that.
It doesn't. No, it definitely goes onto everything when you do hit it properly.
The only way that works is if it, like, you stab...
Coming from a person
like
who actually wanted to be a
swing.
CSI once upon a time.
Like, if you do, like, an arc swing with a knife coated in blood, that could be... That's really stretching it. Like,
the thing is, the only way she'd be able to get blood spattered like that on her coat like that was if
blood
she
spatters
accidentally
look like a shotgun
slammed...
blast. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Also,
basically...
this is a knife. It's supposedly one stab wound with a knife. This wouldn't cause that much blood.
It wouldn't cause that much blood as well. Like, that is too much. It's as if she... Wait a minute. Did she... Was he wearing this coat? They swapped coats. Or somebody swapped coats and she was given the coat. So I'm guessing it's definitely a higher up who's done this.
I do think that she had some connections to someone higher up.
She is coerced into this. She's already confessed. She's being coerced into this for definite. Into this confession.
It looks like she got oil on her coat from doing work on her car.
The barrel! The fucking barrel!
I was literally just thinking that if it's all the fucking barrels.
She was hiding in the barrel!
Oh my god, she was hiding in the... No.
I love that fucking
barrel.
barrel.
That makes sense. Because that would solve so many things.
She was hiding in the barrel.
I'm disagreeing because the barrel's on the ground.
I finally got you!
Also, this is like a weird nitpick.
Why was she hiding in a barrel? Why was she hiding in a barrel in her own office as well?
Let's continue. Maybe that'll say something that will give us more info.
She was like a cold.
I was calculating like a robot, yeah. She killed without pain or remorse. It was an
premeditated
murder.
Premeditated? How do you know?
Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. She's wearing gloves.
Are those gloves? But she wears gloves all the fucking time.
Not currently.
She's Mickey Mouse. She always wears her gloves. That's how iconic she is with her gloves.
No, but I don't think. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? Okay, that's just... I thought she had leather gloves. That's us.
Maybe she doesn't want to get germs on her fucking hands and she tosses them out every fucking day.
It's us in this situation. In my
also,
opinion,
her hands would be very sweaty if she did that all the time. Those uncomfortable latex gloves.
Dude, I have to wear them to do my hair, and it's the most...
I have to do that whenever I have to wear those whenever I'm at the buffet. I really hate those fucking gloves.
But yeah. Is that what she has those on? I don't. Well, I do know. Someone told her to. If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. I can't say that word. Okay, man, I'm trying.
Okay, let's do a little bit of dyslexic here. Premeditated or TED.
Premeditated.
You missed the A.
I did?
Yeah, you missed the A.
Premeditated. Premeditated.
Okay, let's just calm down. We're going to get this. Pre...
Don't make me do this, dude.
I'm a dyslexic teaching you how to read.
There's a fucking pandemic. Why are you not wearing surgical gloves everywhere?
Premeditated. Premeditated. Just say it all together.
Meditated.
There we go! We got it! You did it! Okay,
I'm
so.
an educated Edgeworth.
I love the fact we did that with his face on screen. My god, Edgeworth, you can actually say that word! We'll ignore that.
That was cat, that was me.
These gloves do seem to tell the premeditation. Wait, premeditation. Premeditation. Shit! Premeditation. Pregnant. Oh my god, that's an Abby incident. How'd you get a person pregnant? Oh god, premeditated. Premeditation.
Precipitation.
Precipitation.
I can say that word.
Precipitation. I can say it in my normal accent. Precipitation.
Prescription. I can
Prescription.
do that. Listen, dude, the pre wasn't a part of the word that I
It was no, it was the it was literally the between it and shun.
For some reason, I can say meditation. I can't say premeditation.
It's literally it's the dyslexic thing where you skip over one letter.
What the fuck? Is that a word?
It is optometry or preoptometry. Oh my god. Optometry. Yeah, that's right.
What is it?
Optometry. Optometry.
I get it, but what is it?
You can look it up.
Oh, you do not know what it is either.
No, I just know how to read it.
Optometry.
Optometry. It's a math equation.
Optician.
Optician. Optician.
But it's the
maybe add.
I wear glasses.
You wear glasses. I don't. I do have good enough eyesight, but it's not helping me ever. These gloves seem to tell a tale of premeditation. Premeditation.
Oh no.
Now it's a different variation. Premeditated. You did it!
Premeditated murder. A serious offense.
You did it!
I did it.
Witness! This is going in the compilation of fucking stupid moments of ours.
No, because all of them are mine.
I'll do mine as well.
Oh, I've got so many bad ones, though.
I literally messed it up. I didn't mess it up on purpose. I actually messed it up properly the moment I celebrated yours.
Look,
so...
It's just that when I have dumb moments, there's so much, like the Dark Souls one. That was like half an hour.
Oh my god, but this
and
is perfect for the
video.
video.
Had to be like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm being an idiot is what I'm doing.
This is like, that's the moment I have no clue.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the god. It's the actual depiction of the judge in.
And moments are what make the world go round.
It's literally the judge just as a different thing. It's just literally the judge. Yeah, the dumb moments literally make the world go round. That's why I'm adding that to the video.
But it may feel bad.
But it'll make someone laugh.
Okay, I guess my suffering is someone else's enjoyment then.
It's a dyslexic moment, as long as a dyslexic trying to teach you how to read the word as well.
It's a speech impediment moment taught by a dyslexic.
You can see the joke there. A dyslexic teaching you how to read.
I know.
Oh god.
Yes, I could decipher a Spanish sentence without knowing Spanish, but fucking that.
I'm gonna put like little like I'm gonna show those moments, and then all of a sudden we both break down. When was that?
I talked to Lydia about this, right? I live life in yes or no. I don't have in-betweens. I'm either yes, smart, or no, dumb.
You'll need to
No
learn how to
in-between.
get between.
I'm yes, good at video games, or no, shit, what did I just pick up the controller, bad at video games.
To make you feel
There's no
better, I'll show you a
in-between.
cute dog. There we go.
I like that dog.
He's a very cute dog.
Anyway.
There we go. Also, Michael D does look a lot like the judge.
Do you still have that stupid clip of me being an idiot in Dark Souls?
Oh, I do, yeah. And also me slowly going insane.
That's
When
great.
do you remember that incident where look at the judge versus Michael D?
Michael. That's a different vibe, isn't it?
Michael D is very red, but if you made him a little bit paler and give him a
No,
beard
No, the
and
judge
shaved
has
his
a longer
head.
face.
Yeah,
No,
he
the
does,
judge has
yeah.
a face.
But they're both
So
adorable.
why about the dyslexic teaches you to remede? Remede?
It reminds me the time America's Got Talent was handed a wait, what?
A mime got America's
Oh,
Got
yeah.
Talent was handed a microphone.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That was a very stupid moment.
Was that mime that almost won it? Because I liked that mime.
And I haven't watched much of America's Got Talent.
I watched
because-
some of it as a kid, but it was like
To be
the fun
honest-
ones, and anytime
to
someone
be
started
honest-
singing, I'm like, why are you here?
To be honest, that show made me mad because it was just basically another one of those talent shows that I didn't really want to watch.
I didn't watch it to watch people win. I watched it to watch like
I loved
people show tricks.
I loved
Like-
Britain's Got Talent for how stupid some of the people were.
That's what I think I watched mostly Britain because I liked watching like the magicians or like
Yeah.
like anytime an old person would come on stage.
And
for
then
some
just
reason.
like literally kill the freaking whole studio for how good they were.
Or just a meme.
And I like Susan Boyle as well. That was a
Susan
great.
Boyle.
She was great. She's just a great singer.
Anyway, witness. Hey.
Witness,
testimony.
add this to your testimony, you little shit.
Not all of it, please.
Murder was planned. The rubber gloves prove it.
I disagree.
That's
You know
very.
why?
You're standing
Because we
on
can-
very thin
You know
ice.
what? Why? Because we present Edgeworth's parking ticket. That's what we present.
Well, let's press it, because I accidentally
How
pressed
dare you.
press.
How dare you?
What if she just had a habit of wearing literally what I said? She's
Not
iconic with her
latex
gloves.
Leather gloves, maybe, but not latex gloves.
Some people might wear them. I'm saying might. I'm not saying they always wear them. Like, imagine if it was a cartoon character who's a lunch lady who only wears rubber gloves.
Not latex gloves, though.
Yeah, latex gloves.
Oh wait,
are
also they're
shit.
saying latex gloves. I think they mean something else.
They probably mean, yeah, latex is. That's quite a
Latex
sweaty.
is like that. Yeah, latex is like that skin tight,
Yeah.
like silky looking fabric. I think they mean like those surgical gloves.
Yeah,
Unless they are latex gloves.
those are forensics latex. There's forensics
Okay.
latex. Yeah, they're.
There. I mean, go off, girl.
I literally
Do
know what
you?
type. I know what type of like ones because I've learned
Yeah.
each type.
They're the white ones, right?
The glove box. I feel so stupid. No, gloves. Latex gloves. Like they're the things you wear in your hands.
No,
or
as
no.
in the gloves is like the what you would call the inside cupboard in a car.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The glove box is like the little, the thing on the passenger side.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
I'd imagine when they first invented the cars,
That's what it was called.
People used
Yeah.
to wear like fancy gloves.
In the
for
1920s, when they had driving gloves.
driving gloves, those like long, like night gloves, womanly, like the ones that go up to your upper
Thing
arm.
that I saw a literal comedian use to try and give a dog a sausage recently when I was in COVID. I was watching like an old TV show called Taskmaster, and basically she decided that she would put her she was told to get three dogs onto a target. She decided to take her freaking her like driving gloves, stuff sausages into them, and show it to the dog.
You know what I think would be really funny? So, like, you know the gloves she's wearing?
Yeah.
What if she got them from Edward's glove box?
I found these in Edward's glove box. I'm going to get these and imagine.
Just fucking broke his car.
She got these and then she went and found a dog and she tried to get a dog into a target zone. And then she came back to commit the murder.
It was used as one of the tricks for the doggos.
Yeah, she had to do this in like 3 minutes. She has to commit a crime in like the limited time.
Yeah. But yeah, what if she wearing just latex gloves?
Yeah, it's latex gloves because she wears latex. Also, that show's very funny though. It's just comedians doing stupid shit for about 2 hours.
The gloves were made as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They're rubber gloves.
No, they're rubber gloves!
Autopsies. They are rubber. I think they just misspoke.
Latex is a different kind of material.
It's a completely different kind of material.
Rubber is rubber is a very thick material, and it's not associated with those gloves.
Yeah, but rubber gloves are like very thin.
No, the latex is like what we use. Latex is like the proper like stuff that she was using, but he changed it.
No. Latex. Wait, hold on. I need to because I'm convinced latex is
Latex is what she's wearing. That's what she's wearing. They do look a lot like driving gloves, but they are latex.
Because I'm thinking of like the latex you would use as for clothing. So like thicker latex.
The answer is that neutral, the stronger and higher quality glove compared to latex. So, okay, are rubber gloves the same? The term rubber refers to durable, waterproof, and elastic material made by a neutral and synthetic latex. Or synthetic latex. Where rubber is usually a finished product, latex refers to a liquid form, a stable illusion or polymer microfibers. Yeah, but basically what it's saying is that latex gloves are clear. Like a thinner glove. And rubber is a thicker material. A stronger material.
Because when I think latex, because I watch a lot of fashion videos because I'm that girl. But I was thinking of like latex.
What the fuck is this question? Why are latex gloves free?
What?
No, yeah, what the fuck? No, oh no, I just read it wrong. I literally read free as better. What the fuck is wrong with my brain at the moment? Why did I read free as better?
Oh.
Better as free, I mean.
Oh.
My brain just literally omitted a whole word and exchanged it for another.
Look, man. It's a day today.
This is my moment of like where I'm going to take the clip at. This is literally the moment. My brain fart moment. And I'm not even showing it on screen currently. And I'm not going to show it on screen.
Okay, so I'm getting both images, but when I was thinking latex gloves, I was thinking... I'll send it to you. I was thinking these, but I also get images of like these.
Yeah. Well,
the white ones I think is what they're talking about, but in my brain when I said latex, I was thinking of like the black one. So I don't know what they mean.
Well, they're just...
I presume they mean like white, like surgical gloves.
Yeah, I'd say so.
White, blue surgical gloves. Because those are, I think it's more, in my opinion, it'd be more correct to call them rubber gloves, because latex itself is a separate piece of material.
Yeah.
And rubber gloves are treated like latex or other materials. Anyway.
Whatever. We're just gonna.
It doesn't matter.
We're just gonna ignore this.
Rubber gloves.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make.
She could also be there to check on the crime scene before the police arrive, which is very illegal.
Anyway, go. Sorry.
I think there's something going on inside the kitchen, so I'm worried somebody's going to come bursting in for something.
It's okay. I might have to hop off anyway in a bit.
Yeah.
Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive! I'm sure they took you off the force. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
This is bad.
No, it's not. We have the ticket. That
She's
we were meant to
got
present, but
got
we
them
pressed the
all
wrong button.
thinking this was all planned. If she can prove this claim, the trial is already over.
Yeah, we get it, Phoenix. We get video game. This is where we have to present a thing.
I got to think of a way to show that this wasn't premeditated.
Oh yeah, I get
It's
it.
only a
Emma.
fresh
Shut up.
wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. I needed a mote of her in armor. Can you
I
do
also
that?
like how Emma.
Can you do that? Just
What?
put her in like armor, like have her glasses and everything. Just have like a helmet on her. If you can,
Yo.
if you feel like it, I'd love
If
to
I
see this.
feel like it.
I'd love to see this whole outfit as armor, and just have "'tis but a fresh wound" under it.
I like how she was just like, "Hey, Angel, you can't quote movies. You might be goddamn copyright."
Yeah,
strike."
and now she's literally quoting them every second turn.
Yeah.
You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
It's not.
Sounds pretty fatal to me. What do we do?
Okay, we
This
get
is,
a video game.
Is this it? My sister's guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a little bit, shall we? For some reason, I am having her panic. Having her panic next to me makes me calmer. Wow.
Rubber is thicker than a snicker.
That's just one of Chaotic's comments.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we need to present the thingy on the thingy.
Yeah. That was my mistake of accidentally pressing her. I wish those freaking little bubbles that are on the bottom of every other game.
There we go.
Fuck!
No!
I did
stop
it again!
Fuck no!
I didn't mean to do this!
Oh.
That was a mistake. I forgot the other... I literally did that last time.
Now don't skip it as well. This one.
Okay, present.
R. Right. Ticket. Parking ticket.
It's wrong.
What?
This evidence clearly... yeah,
is wrong.
You're an idiot! Hammer!
There we go. Ow.
Okay. Come on, what the fuck?
Take it
Okay,
off
so
of my
let's-
throne of hammers!
First of all, I think that's bullshit. Secondly, just look at can we look at the fucking evidence again then? So
Evidence
it's not
again.
the parking ticket. Would it be... Oh, this might be stupid. Is it the trophy? No, it's a knife! She didn't bring her own weapon!
That's perfect. Yeah, that's right. Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, you know.
It's a spoon.
It's a sport. That's a knife. The knife.
This is a knife. The Simpsons joke. I see you played Knifey Spoony before.
Do you have an auto mod that will block me from saying anything?
As
you
long
have
as
one enabled, but it doesn't
as
work
long
sometimes,
as
right?
long as it's not racist, homophobic, sexual, or yeah, you can say those words. As long as it's not racist, homophobic, or bullying terms, you're fine.
Oh, dude, genitalia is fine. Like, if you heard the shit I say when I play horror games, like,
Yeah, that's fine.
it's fine.
This is an 18 stream. If a child is in here, they can fuck off.
That's the reason why both our channels are rated 18 plus.
We rated them 18 because we know who we are.
We know we have no limits.
And also, like, yeah. You don't
But,
use those types.
yeah.
Yeah, those words can go fuck off.
Well, a good swear once in a while isn't too bad.
But you know how the Irish are. We love to swear.
Yeah, everyone in their own culture loves to swear.
We all love to swear. It's a good idea. It's good for your health.
So much so that in Polish, I didn't know some of the words that my parents used constantly were swears because everyone was just using them, you know?
Yeah. Like my parents hate swears, but my grandmother was a famous woman for cursing every day. She
my
lived to the
grandparents
ripe
don't,
old age of 78 and died of lung cancer. Through separate terms.
As a man who likes men, the idea of me using the F word would make me hell uncomfortable.
Oh, the
that's
American word of that.
In Ireland and
Ireland,
UK, it's used as a cigarette.
Yeah,
so
that means cigarette here. You can use that fine here. It's just that's
we
the
won't
only term.
because it's
That's
international.
the
for
thing
us,
is
I think.
for us that is fine. It's just
Yeah.
you can use it as a term like we can discern.
I think the best way of putting it is if using the term that the UK uses, it's fine. But if you genuinely use it intended as that insult, that's fucked. And go away.
Yeah, go away if you're using it that way. If you're using it the other way, which is generally what we use. Your grandma before she died in her 70s.
Your grandma before
she died in her 70s.
I know a lot of my great grandparents. Some of them are still alive for me.
Yeah, she died in her 70s. She was an old woman. My other grandmother died in her 90s. Yeah, she was a very nice woman. I didn't know my grandfathers because both of them died of cancer according to tobacco.
My oldest great grandmother died it was 2019 at 103.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. Well, she lived a shit life, but you know.
She got up to that age.
Historically, it wasn't good for her.
Neither was my grandmother, like the one who lived up to 97. She lived through the Black and Tans, which was basically trying to kill her family. That wasn't pleasant.
Yes, Poland wasn't the best for.
I know, but like, yeah, but like
no, I know,
this specific
I understand
one,
for you too. Yes.
Yeah, like she was living through the Troubles and things that were happening really close to her all the frickin' time, up until.
Closest with you be of my grandparents. My mom, their mother, for about 6 years, she died at like 96, I think.
That's literally how my 97. My grandmother died the same way. She lived in this house all the way up to 97, and she died of old age. Well, she went to a hospital and came home worse than she was when she went to the hospital.
I have one great grandmother still alive at 90, her mid 90s. I don't know exactly. She's still in my home village, and a great grand uncle. And my grandparents on my mom's side are fine. I don't know what's happening with my dad's side. It's like a fucking weird ass.
You don't speak to them. You don't speak to them then.
It's because my dad had like shit experiences, like with their parents, his parents having divorces and stuff. So I like never really. We hung out on their farm for like the first like 4 years of my life.
It's fine. I won't make fun of you for that. But like
yeah. Because we lived in some blocks like near that village. I say village. It was like fucking 5 farmhouses, a church, and a convenience store.
That's a village. That's a village.
It counts,
in this term, literally in Ireland, a village could mean anything. Because like my local area used to be classed as a village, And we have
My
very
how the
little
fuck is
area.
great grandparents living? My mother's parents were born in 1918. That's how I remember when World War II began and ended. Well, you see, it's funny because they shouldn't technically be, but I'm glad they are considering.
Life expectancy in Europe is a lot higher than in America.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying, considering I'm Polish and World War II wasn't pleasant for us. Neither was Russia still being there after World War II with communism and shit.
Europe in general didn't really have a great time throughout the 1990s, throughout that time period. It was a very bad time to be living
but having
through.
like 5 million of our population just killed off because some guy was just like, hey, we don't want you around, kind of sucks.
That's usually what happens when
Russia
dictators are around. That's usually what happens.
Thomas, are you trying to low-key
I'm
nullify what happened?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
That's usually what happens when dictators are around, and a lot of people live through that. A lot of countries live through that.
That's what you mean, yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
I'm not nullifying it. I'm literally saying that it's true. A lot of countries live through that.
Yeah.
It's not just Poland.
How they're alive. I don't know.
They took care of themselves. That's what happened.
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
to be honest, take care of themselves in a modern standpoint doesn't exactly code to European grannies, because like my grandmother, who lived up to 97, ate bacon and cabbage every day, which is basically twice the amount of salt intake every day. I don't even know how she survived that long.
Weird, because for my great-grandmother, the one still alive, she lived through the end, what's she, 100 and mid? So that's, what's it, take away 20, 80. So yeah, it would be the end of World War I, she would have been born. I just realized I was born 86 years after my grandmother was born.
I was born exactly 80 years between my grandmother and my dad's side. Exactly 80 years.
But yeah, because my great-grandmother lived through World War II, the fucking massacres and communization with the Russians. Then there was some spouts between a lot of Slavic countries. Then when we finally managed to get independence and join Europe, COVID happened. That's fun. And then Russia decided, hey, we're not done yet.
Yeah, they really need to just disappear. It would be lovely if Russia just disappeared one day.
No, don't say that. A lot of the people
I just rather if the country itself, like as a concept, just dissolved.
I don't think
and
that's
the people got into a proper new nation run by people who don't want to kill everybody.
No, that's not...
The people in charge are the problem. That's the problem.
That's
what I'm saying. I just rather the state itself needs to be reworked, and they shouldn't have dictators in power like every world place that has a dictator.
It's not that they want it. A lot of people in Russia are protesting despite the whole...
Yeah, I know that. I'm not saying that.
I know,
I'm saying that, like, dictators are just literally... That's what happens when dictators are around.
Putin needs to not exist. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Problem is, Putin needs to be assassin.
If he just
so
evaporated.
He knows how to deal with people trying to kill him.
Imagine if one day we just see him on television and he just evaporates.
That'd be fun.
That'd be great. We might actually have another person who's even worse.
It also would be great if the rest of Europe would decided to, do something. But that's whatever, it's fine. I know why. It's because we don't want a world war, so that's why we're not doing much. But
and if they attack, the thing is, if they attack Poland, NATO gets involved.
If they attack Poland,
NATO gets involved because NATO's a part.
It's an issue. Because my dad will be drafted, as well as a lot of my family members. My sister.
But NATO would already be involved. The thing is, it'll be already a nuclear war. You won't really have much time to go anywhere.
Thomas,
they're a part of NATO. I've been literally reading up on NATO.
I know what NATO is. That's not the thing. The thing is, just because we have a large military force...
I'm not saying... I'm talking about NATO is literally... If they attack a NATO country...
I'm including
they would
NATO.
attack. We would
I know.
like, well, we wouldn't because we're not a
Thomas.
part of NATO. But like countries that are part of NATO's pact would have to attack Russia.
Yes,
That's how it works.
I know.
Well, that's how it should work
That
if it
won't
does work at all.
prevent Poland from drafting our citizens
I know,
the
I
second
know.
it gets invaded.
I know. That's the thing. If it does happen, there won't be much time.
No, that's
I know, but
fully
like,
optimistic of you. I'm not as.
it's not optimistic. That is the worst possible thought. If there's not enough of time, that means they've launched nukes.
Oh, I thought you meant in the sense that you.
That's
were
what I've been
that
saying,
NATO
it,
would
but you
help.
keep on covering it up.
I apologize.
That's
Let's be
what
honest,
happens.
This will probably start World War III.
It probably, well, it's very hard to say because at the
No, it
moment,
will.
if it does,
It will.
if it does, I'm saying if
No.
it does. If it doesn't, we're just going to have to wait and see.
Look, I already had this conversation with Lisa a couple months ago, and
I'm
she
not
said,
dealing
I'm
with this.
overreacting, and I shouldn't worry about it.
The
Then
thing
Ukraine got
is,
attacked, and
Ukraine, yeah, we know how this is going to end. But
Then, hold on,
we
my
hope.
sister came in. I have to do the hair.
We
You can...
hope. We can hope. Okay, I'm going to finish this part, and then we're going to leave AU to her own deeds. Okay? We can't do any more World War III talk, okay, guys? Because that's very, very depressing. And we're just hoping it doesn't happen. Really. We really just hope it doesn't happen. And it just ends soon. And Putin disappears because his people will probably do what peasants do in his case. He thinks of the people below his circle are basically what Russia was before they got to the point they are now. So we have to just hope revolution starts and Putin is kicked off the throne before anything else happens. And China thinks in a different sense, but hopefully we'll be okay. And we don't get that sort of situation happen. So that's the end of World War II talk, World War III talk, and all that shit. We're just going to play video games. It's funny to talk about presidents in the sense of, like, Biden and that, and people like that. It's funny to talk about people who we actually trust and like to make fun of. But deep down, we know that they have their heart in the right place sometimes. It's just best not to talk about Putin. Just think of him as the elephant in the room that nobody talks about. I've done very well. The amount of Russian soldiers have defected, it's insane. Yeah. Let's go back to happy thoughts. Because I really don't want to think about it. I wake up every morning to look at it. I do like talk about history. But the thing is currently we're living through a world event and it could get way worse. And if he does attack more countries, it's just going to get worse and worse. So, let's finish this. That knife. The knife. The knife that was in Edward's trunk. Indeed. It is...
Here.
It is my knife. Sorry, I read your 2 lines.
No, it's not your knife. It's my knife. The Russian people are very done with people. The amount of Russian soldiers that have defected is insane. Okay, back to the fun, happy politics.
Yeah, let's go back to the fun, happy politics. Thank you.
The bloody murder weapon. What was that? The defendant is the chief prosecutor in district. Mommy, are the prosecutors bad people?
Yeah. The defense has a request. We ask the witness to provide an accurate testimony.
Penny pause. What did I miss?
Just like 2 lines.
Oh, well,
But you saw them pretty much before you left. Yeah, just that little bit. The knife, the knife, Edward's knife in the trunk.
Oh, it's Edward's knife. Oh my god, it wasn't premeditated. Then does that mean they coincided together to kill this man and stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah.
What was that, Rookie?
In your testimony, you stated Lana Skye planned this murder. And that's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Do you all have a first, second, and third degree murder?
Yeah, we do. Well, not third degree. Third degree. I think third degree.
We have first degree and second degree.
First and second degree, but third degree is unintentional.
Are you sure unintentional isn't secondary?
Secondary is no, you've taken part. Tertiary is you accidentally killed someone through a method that wasn't meant for murder. So, like, if you accidentally set something ablaze, that would be third degree. I'm pretty sure. Second degree is... It'd be very, like, circumstantial. First degree would be you personally killed the person, and secondary...
no, there's no bullet points.
Oh no, no bullet points. And second degree would be, it'd be you intended to kill someone, but the other person was...
Okay, so there's okay, here. Divided into murder and manslaughter. Murder occurs if a person intended to kill or cause serious injury.
Yeah, that'd be first
Manslaughter is unlawful killing that is not murder, and currently consists of two categories: voluntary manslaughter and involuntary manslaughter. Voluntary manslaughter deals with what would be otherwise
secondary
murder,
is
but
killing
there is
someone
some
while drunk. Yeah, like drunk. Yeah, something like second degree.
So
It wouldn't just be alcoholic driving. It'd be like
first degree. Voluntary manslaughter is if you like kill someone in self-defense or something, like circumstantial.
Yeah.
Separate project of defense. Involuntary manslaughter. Two subcategories there. First, manslaughter by unlawful, and Jesus Christ. Basically, there's a shit ton of technicalities.
There's a lot of things to do with murder, but I'm pretty sure I got it right to a certain amount.
I think instead we have more categories to alleviate as much of
just to make sure
as we can.
Well, it's to make sure that the political the judicial system is not crowded with people who accidentally did things.
Yeah, more so. That's what I mean. Like someone who did like maybe accident kill someone didn't end up with someone who like killed someone.
They will still go to court, but they won't be there for very long. It's just to make sure that they...
Yeah, it just changes how long you're in there and what your sentence is.
Yeah, your sentence and all that. Like if you had...
Second degree is killing someone... Wait, second degree is killing someone while drunk driving?
That's one of the many types that like you didn't intend to kill.
But also, I think it's very bizarre that America has like a legal amount of how much you can drink before you drive.
It's same here.
Just don't... No, it's illegal to drive while drunk.
There's a certain like blood alcohol rating. You're supposed to have a certain. There's
meant to be none.
Yeah, none. But like, there's a certain amount that is legal to like the amount of yeast in your body.
My American ass is about to ask if your gun laws are a little different from mine.
Our gun laws are very strict here.
They're a lot different. Funny enough.
For very good reason. It's the same reason why we don't go into wars or anything. We don't like guns. We do not like guns at all.
Ireland's just a neutral country, is the thing.
We're neutral as well as we do not like war. Full stop.
We just don't have an army.
We do have an army. It's just not.
No, I don't.
It's a reserve.
You have one tank.
We don't have a tank, but we have plenty. We have plenty of armed forces. It's just that we're not going to use them. We don't use. We still have an army. We don't use them. It's only used on political missions and defense missions for the UN. That's it. Have an issue about accidentally gunfire or kill someone. That's usually not a problem here. Usually, there's very rare times.
I don't know much about gun laws in Ireland.
Gun laws here are quite strict. Only 1 in 4 people can have... No, 1 in 12 people can have a gun here.
It's more so, if you want to first get a gun, you need to do, I think it's at least 2 years of training. And then you also need a gun license, and also any gun you have has to be inspected and registered.
Yeah,
I believe.
same here. It's same here, except there's
And you have to do a check, like a recheck of your license every few years as well.
Same here.
We have an army. He have a Hulk. We got a charter. I've got a charter.
Oh god.
Yeah, but accidental
gunfire here is very rare. Exceedingly rare here.
Also, we don't really have a culture around that, because even in Poland, despite almost all my family members at some point owning guns, usually we get rid of them
at a certain
eventually.
point. Like, the max amount of guns in my family has been 3.
And mine, well, my dad had like 4, I think, but he was at one point a police officer and served the army 2 years when it was mandatory.
Like, all the guns that have been in this family have been for farm work. Like, if we need to put down an animal, or if there are foxes on the land that we have to deal with to protect our...
end up selling
you
them.
have to
The only
protect
thing we have is
things.
like a pellet pistol in our thing for like if you want to shoot cans or something.
Yeah. Like, my grandfather was dead shot with a fucking gun, apparently.
I'm pretty good. The few times I've shot like pellet guns, I've shot an AK and a
But he
pistol.
was famous for one thing, and it was shooting dogs, but that was because they constantly got onto our land attacking our animals. Yeah, control your dogs, people. Because my grandfather's literally those. No, they were literally other people's dogs, and that caused many a problem with our neighbors.
Yeah, the small amount of gun laws we have are pretty much ignored because all the gun shop owners are Republicans, and probably think that owning guns being the same level
Yeah.
as a natural right. No.
But that's what is it called? It's the same thing. There was literally, we came across this freaking thing recently. It's the oh my god, it's the something right. We literally read this a few days ago together.
We?
Yeah,
Me, you?
Yeah, we read it was something to do with like, it was something to do with America, like going west. What was it called?
Oh yeah, with the Texas man.
Yeah. Oh my god,
the
what
right
was...
to shoot someone when they go on your property or something?
Yeah, the right to... Yeah, you have the right to shoot someone if they go on your property. That's literally... Like, you have the natural right and born right to have a gun in America. It's a very old system that was, like, colonial times.
I could be wrong on this, but isn't it, like, once you turn a certain age, you can just get a gun?
Yeah.
Like, you don't need any license or anything?
I think in America that's how it works. There is, like, a... I literally, it's a Western term. It's the whole thing of the Wild West. I just can't think of the frickin' term.
I don't think we came up with the term, but we did briefly talk about it.
No, it's literally to do with the Wild West. The whole concept of the Wild West is based on this term. I just can't think of it.
Not vigilante or cowboy or anything.
No, like this whole, like, it's a whole ideal. It's a whole ideal.
Ideal?
Basically, the whole ideal system of, like, we take what we are naturally born to be taking, or something like that.
This sounds all so bizarre, and I don't think we had this conversation, but if you say you do, I mean, that's just in your mind.
Basically, that's what the term means. We have the natural born right to take what we have in front of us.
I just don't like the concept of owning something that's created to kill a person.
Yeah,
people
I
that
don't
say
like
it's
that
for
either.
Animals,
At
some point,
this country,
you don't need a bazooka to shoot a deer. Okay.
You don't need a bazooka, no. Like, if you're going to be using anything to kill...
You don't need a semi-automatic to shoot down a boar, okay?
To kill a deer, just, like, a bow and arrow would do you fine. You don't need a gun.
Even just, like, a normal fucking...
Just learn
like
how to use a
rifle.
bow and arrow. That might help.
Stand your ground?
Stand your ground. It's something like... No, there's a literal term... Well, I can't think of the term. What is it? It's...
I think you're making it up.
Oh, no, I know full well. It's, oh my god, it's... Ideal. Wild West ideal. The frontier. What was the thing?
Oh, you're Googling it?
Yeah, I am. Manifest Destiny. Manifest Destiny. That's it.
Manifest destiny.
Basically, yeah, let's get the actual full term. And I'm on Wikipedia, stupidly,
I did read that out. Wikipedia's good.
Well, I don't trust it. I'm just going to get the full term from the Oxford Dictionary.
On the screen, do you want me to read it out?
Oxford Dictionary. Because I actually trust the Oxford Dictionary. It's funnily enough.
I feel like...
19th century doctrine or belief that... Oh, God. Okay, 19th century... Okay, I'm just going to send it to you as well, so that you can read it. Because
Isn't that the idea that Americans believe they deserve land?
Yeah, there we go, that's it.
To shining sea.
Yeah. That's basically what it means. Here, I'll send it to you.
Oh, I have to read this?
Yeah, could you? Because I can barely read it, and it's
the
just...
19th century doctrine or belief that the expansion of the United States throughout the American continents was both justified and inevitable. That's a bit of shitty mindset to have, huh?
Yeah, and that's where the gun idea comes from.
I mean, they're the only country that kept it past
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
Or any point. I can't think of any other country that has that many civilians owning that much weaponry.
They are literally they're the country in the world that has the most amount of civilians to guns ratio. I think it's one person. No, it's 12 guns. It's 12 guns to each person. It's basically cows to person ratio in Australia.
I think I read somewhere that there's as much like gun stores in America as there is like McDonald's or something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous like that. Like
it makes sense that there's more guns than people.
I know that Europe has got some stuff going on right now, but do y'all got for one more? Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm trying to think. I know Ireland has a housing crisis, and the UK just came out of a major housing crisis.
And then they're back in another crisis because they're slowly going downhill. One can buy a gun in Walmart. I've heard of that. They literally have gun displays.
Wait, you can go to like a fucking Dunnes Stores and just buy a gun?
That's what we call our version of Walmart is it's a lot broader than Dunnes. Dunnes is practically fancy. Fancier than that. Yeah, it's definitely fancier than Walmart. Walmart is basically an IKEA mixed with a toy store mixed with a...
No, it's not.
It's like a... It's a very, like, it's everything.
It's like a utilitarian kind of thing, right?
It's everything,
You can buy everything?
I think it's everything.
Walmart has, like, everything like a Google shop in the bag.
Yeah, they have everything. They're not Dunnes.
Oh, that's so benign. Yeah, if you ever want to leave America, like, I think, from what I can read, because I looked up a lot of things about, like, paychecks and, like, taxation and shit, and honestly, I think from what I could tell, you could be better off moving to any other country.
Yeah.
Like, money-wise, you'd be working less and probably earning
like we
more.
get €10 an hour, and that's like $9 an hour, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah, I always hear the complain about like how much we get taxed, but it's because then we don't pay anything when we have to do anything.
Yeah. And like our cars are okay, our roads are okay.
I was personally looking at Finland to move into, but honestly, anything like Sweden, Norway, Iceland's pretty decent. You can always go to Australia. That's outside of Europe, but you know.
I know there's one country in particular that is very, like in Europe, that's very unbiased, but people see it as a very, like it's very like different. It's
Netherlands.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a very high housing crisis there, but they have very good taxation.
I don't know where it is. Australia got the massive spiders.
Yeah, Australia's always
has things too.
Yeah, we have the new false widow, which apparently can cause atrophy in the hands.
Oh, you're thinking about Ireland.
Yeah, that's also England as well.
I was thinking like in Poland because my sister has a friend going there. I'm like, did you tell him we do have tarantulas and like snakes and shit? And you're like, no, tell him when we get there.
They exist. They exist in Europe.
No, they're like wildlife. You can like go in a field and might get bit by a snake. It's not going to be like Australia, like you can die the second it touches you, but, you know, it's not pleasant.
Like, we have midgets that love to eat us alive. That's not a small person. That's not a small person. Those are fucking bastards.
Yeah, they're like big flies that bite. Like,
no, they're tiny. They're tiny little fucking bastards that swarm you.
Earbud. I don't know. France isn't too bad outside of Paris, because I've heard Paris is like really dirty.
Is it
I don't
really
know.
dirty?
I'm going to Paris, but because when I study geography, and for most people that visit there, it's like in the recent years it's kind of going downhill.
Well, you know exactly what we're talking about, midget-wise. It's a little fucking bug that we hate here in Ireland.
Aren't they usually around like horses and stuff?
No, they're around like bushes and that where there's no wind because they have they literally can't fly out anywhere where there's wind. The little shits can stay in the trees. If we cut down all the trees in Ireland, we'd have no midgets left. It'd be so
barely
nice.
any trees in Ireland to begin with.
But that was caused by colonialism.
Ew.
Cutting everything fucking down.
Good job, England.
Yay!
Fucked everyone over somehow.
Oh god, I love
Italy
the fact
is also not too bad.
My favourite tree is the red oak tree, and we have very little of those left.
We used to talk to this woman who was from Ireland with a hella thick accent. She got black
midges. Oh god, oh yeah. Black midget. Like, it does sound like a very bad term, midget. But that's only because when it's in a different term.
Gnats.
They're not gnats. They're not gnats though. They're in the same family. They're they're similar to more of a mosquito-like creature. They're fucking horrible. They're fucking horrible.
Not this brand bug.
Yeah.
I looked up gnats and it gave me some stupid brand.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like a fucking mosquito.
Is gnats a mosquito?
It looks like a mosquito. Gnat. Ew.
Gnat.
Fine insects.
B-U-G.
Especially those in families of
That's
our own.
very close. The midget bug. Let's see. M-E-G-I-T.
I gnat. Ew. Blech.
Yeah, it's very similar to the midget bug. The midget bug is tiny. You can barely see it. It's basically a blur. But you can see them. They're just like a blob that's very blurry.
No, they're midgets are like thicker.
Yeah, they're a bit thicker, but you can see them. Just like they look like a grayish blur.
I don't care what anyone says. Mosquitoes are the most annoying and stupid.
All bug that bites you is a bastard.
Mosquitoes shouldn't fucking exist. All they do is give people fucking disease.
The females
They don't
one
help
too.
they don't give the ecosystem anything.
The thing is,
They fuck everyone over.
I've heard this. It's literally the females are the only ones that bite us. The bastards.
Look, man.
The males are literally just normal bugs. They just drink fucking nectar. The fucking females only do it to freaking continue their life species. The bastards.
I'm all for nature should do what nature do.
Just
Mosquitoes
move along.
deserve death.
They do.
Kill them. They've survived so long, done nothing but extinct species and fuck everyone over, and make me itchy as fuck when I visit Poland.
But you know,
fuck them.
you know how freaking those bugs are. They'll stay around forever because nature's a bitch.
Look, you don't understand the suffering.
Tiny ones are big mosquitoes, way scarier. Well, to be honest, one day, okay, I can tell you one thing about midgets. This is the worst fucking thing to do when you're in an area where midgets are coming. Do not, under any circumstances, sit down where there's midgets. Because if you sit down, they're going to crawl all over you, biting you over and over again. And I had a teacher who decided to put us all in a marquee during sundown when midgets are at their highest during August and June and July. And she decided to sit us in our schoolyard, which I may add was the deadest area of wind in the world. I hate this woman. And she basically made us sit down in this dead area with midgets swarming all around us, biting us. I came out of that marquee with legs that were as red as a person who just got apoplectic shock. That bloody arsehole. My freaking skin was bloated for 3 days after that. It was horrible.
Thomas, I understand your suffering.
Bitch. I hated her.
We need to make a decision right now.
What?
Do we actually start a fucking podcast? Because we've read like 30 lines of dialogue, and it's been 3 hours. I shit you not.
We could do that. We could literally do that.
Honestly, we talk so much shit, like 2-hour podcast would not.
We could literally just make it like a screen of just like bubbles and just music in the background. And we could just talk shit.
So we could have a black screen because honestly we'll bring up so many Google images, it'll just be full of shit by the end anyway.
Look, I can literally show you what I could just show. I need to get rid of the...
Not now, I do think we should...
This is literally what we could show. This is what we could show.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Let's actually try and get to some conclusion here.
Well, okay.
Today.
Yes, we'll get to the end of this. Why should we not... that's a murder weapon, yes, there we go.
Oh?
This knife just happened to be in the trunk of the car.
Just genuinely to be how fun of the I think...
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to plan a murder, don't forget to bring the murder weapon.
What? You want to play the game? What? What was that, lady?
Order!
Great. Now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister is going to be free.
I don't know about that.
That's a very British thing. Great show, jolly old good.
I wanted to make her British, and you're like, nah, she ain't British.
She isn't, no.
Cool.
That's the only line she ever has. That's very British.
Right. I believe next lunch we'll be eating is humble pie. You tried.
What?
Edward. I hope you weren't deluding yourself to thinking that the tide had turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
Trifling.
I agree with Edgeworth. Trifling.
It's another pun.
Detail.
It's the second pun he's made about pastries.
Here's why.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
They love that word, don't they?
Bah. Bah.
Prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. That's the thing, because all that will do is just make it a heavier sentence. It's still a murder.
Mm.
The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Skye, murdered a detective with a knife.
You just want to make sure that it's Lana who gets prosecuted at this point, Edgeworth, because if you are, like, if she's not the one getting accused, it's going to be you.
No, Lana's dug a hole here. Not Lana, Angel's dug a hole here. That is the only thing that the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she only planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
She was about to slip something there.
I think she was just going to say wearing gloves.
It was no. I'd say she was saying something else about the.
Maybe the jacket.
Maybe something about the jacket.
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought. Can we check the photo of Lana?
I'm literally going to say one thing. Once we get to the end of this line, I think we should just stop.
Why isn't she wearing her scarf?
Yeah, why isn't she wearing her scarf?
How dare you? My power of deductions are not to be underestimated.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Okay?
Yeah, we checked shit for too long.
Yeah, we did.
Surprising.
Surprising indeed. Sorry everybody, we didn't actually make much progress today, but still,
None.
it was fun all the
Fucking
same.
none. We got one
Fucking-
photo.
We got one photo and that's
We
it.
got one photo.
We
and
got
we
to
said,
the
"Hey,
end of her
she
first
didn't need
testimony.
to kill him." That's all we did.
That's all we managed. Because
That
we
was
kept...
fun. Dude, I think a podcast stream would be fun.
It would be fun. Just us talking shit for several hours.
We should probably put some warning signs that people with very strong opinions that don't want to discuss them should not.
We are
'Cause, like,
not. We're not going to be discussing Vax because I've already done that fucking
That's
shite
not
this
what I
week.
meant. I meant, like, okay,
Um,
because both of us like to discuss things and usually vent our opinions, right?
if it's
But
going
there's
to,
some-
let's just find stupid articles that we can laugh about.
Oh, I can do that.
That'd be funny.
I can do that. I
Okay,
can do
I'm
that.
going to send you over to Simalicious, who's currently playing The Sims 3. She has just started streaming and she's brand new to the area. Yeah, I just need to get her SIMLIO. Oh my goodness. There we go. Simalicious. She currently has 9 people watching her. She's doing a lot better than I was my first day. And thank you all for watching, people. Hope you have a nice time over at Simalicious, who is currently playing The Sims 3. She's doing very well for herself. Her family is very nice looking family. She's currently talking very low on her stream. I think she has a little bit of problem with her mic. But she's doing pretty good. Are you there?
Yes.
That was very
Goodbye.
loud. Goodbye. Goodbye, people. Thank you all
Bye,
for
love
watching.
y'all. See you next one. See you
Bye.
next one.
See you next time. Bye.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.